And we are live. By the way, Arch, really nice video when that Vice article. Guys, you should go on Arch's channel and check it out. I think Arch was a little bit savage. Anyway, that's the intro. Arch, you can start the dungeon mastering.
Why, thank you very much for the plug, V. Right, so what did we learn last time? Maybe don't approach strange villages and tell them they're your mercenary company, and try to make up a cover story, maybe, and then don't run into the fucking forest in Bretonia.
Also, hiding is important.
What I learned last time is not to roll to 100 in a row.
That's also a good idea, yes.
And to try to never roll perception in Arch's campaign. I think it's the most deadliest skill in the entire game. This is the third time bad things happen and characters die because someone rolled the perception.
Yes.
So I will avoid that skill like the plague from now on.
Surprisingly, if no one rolls perception, nothing happens.
Yes.
The problem is, when I ask for a perception test, it's because there's something there.
Yeah, but if there is something, it gets exponentially worse if someone fails at the perception.
Exactly. Like, the party wouldn't have been separated. I will be like an ostrich sticking my head into the sand from now on until the end of this campaign. There is no way you can ever convince me to roll perception in your world, Arch. Unless it's like maybe a room that's entirely walled up and I know I'm 100% safe. Maybe then.
Suddenly spikes come out of the walls.
Possibly.
Well, we shall see how well not rolling perception works out.
I would like to still continue rolling perception.
Great, we have a volunteer.
Well, if no one rolls perception, the worst thing you would have encountered in a forest would be a bear or a troll or something. Someone rolled perception, rolled 100.
Yeah, someone rolled perception. There is a minotaur behind you, my son, and you are way away from the party.
Now bend over.
Oh no, the Minotaur was there. It was literally. See, if you hadn't rolled the 100, you would have probably spotted them first because their perception is shit. But there you go.
It gave me cuddles. It gave me a hug.
Well, anyway, the two elves are currently enjoying their last few hours alive, and Wolgrim is surrounded by beastmen. If I remember correctly, he has picked up a branch last time and swallowed that healing draught.
By the way, you do have a secondary character, just in case.
Quite adorable, really.
No. I clearly remember you saying something.
These wonderful ideas that he has.
By the way, you do have a secondary character made up just in case.
Don't forget that your
Just in
character
case, I don't want to use it.
rolling perception, or have someone chained to a mast of a cart.
I fully intend to survive this fight.
Yes, I understand, but just in the unlikely case you don't, I hope you're not going to create a character right now, right? Like you do have
halfway. Now, you've picked up a branch. And you have swallowed the healing potion. Roll a 1d, what is it, 8?
I think it was 4 flat.
That's even worse.
The rule book.
That is even worse.
Healing dropped.
Oh, look, my character is actually trained in perception.
Let's see. 4 wounds from a lightly injured character. You lightly injured, Gunther?
What was the definition of lightly injured again?
Oh, Gunther.
I mean, I'm not in critical.
You're heavily injured, aren't you? That's horrible, Gunther. It's terrible. Does that mean it has no effect? Oh God, wouldn't that be terrible?
I have to ask.
Well, maybe I find another branch as an improvised shield instead.
Let's see. Heavily injured. What does heavily injured mean these days? I mean, I usually don't even bother using these rolls because it slows down healing too much, but now that a certain dwarf can be raked across the coals with it, yeah, sure, why not? Livestock. Ah, God. I hate how like 90% of the book is searchable, but randomly it's like, no, you can't look for this. Why would you look for this? That's silly. Poison. That's a good idea. Do the beastmen have poison? They might have. Heavily wounded. 3 wounds or fewer.
Well, I have 3 wounds at the moment.
Aww. Poor Gunther. Right, well, at least you saved yourself a healing broth.
Wow, no one will ever find that.
Who knows? Who knows? You could still pull a miracle out of your ass. They're just Ungors. They're not that tough.
We believe in you.
I mean, this is less of a problem than when you decided to fight that Bretonnian knight, for example.
No, I could surrender to a Bretonnian knight at any point.
You can surrender to these guys too.
This is roughly on the same level as fighting against a against a goblin.
Not far from it, actually. I mean, but yeah, you can surrender to these guys too. The only difference is whether or not they'll accept.
They'll probably accept and take you prisoner.
And eat me after that.
Yeah, there you go. See? It's not a problem.
Tree.
It is not an issue. So, the Ungors, wow, fucking hell, Gunther, maybe you should have put in some agility in your fucking dwarf. That initiative roster is not
Dwarves
good.
and initiative.
Real quick, just to address something spoken a lot about in the chat right now. Sarah was unfortunately not very interested in the RP, and as such is no longer a part of it.
Sadness.
That is cruel. Right, let the buttfuckery begin, I suppose. Right, dramatic music plays. The small dwarf sits in a bush where he attempted to hide, except his massive fucking butt was sticking out of it. I mean, it was not a very good attempt at stealth. And he is now surrounded by Ungors who look really rather confident in their chances here. They look downright determined, in fact.
Could you give us a description of the Ungors? The profile pictures are not that clear.
They're basically mutated-looking humans.
Goat-like humans instead of human-like goats.
Yeah, on occasion. Like, they're humans with goat-like features occasionally, like horns or hooves, but they're Ungors. They're basically just mutant outcasts, so they vary wildly in appearance. They are armed with a crude-looking shield and even cruder-looking spears.
Can't they have like chicken heads and squirrel faces and stuff like that?
They can, but it's very, 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 very uncommon in the Empire and Bretonnia. Right. This is where it gets real fun. So, they all begin poking wildly and viciously at the poor little dwarf, who is completely and utterly surrounded, which is sad for him, as it means quite a nice bonus on their attacks.
Okay.
Only for the one behind me.
Oh no, you're horribly outnumbered, little dwarf.
We didn't get a flanking bonus for the sides and the front, so they shouldn't either.
No, there's no flanking bonus, but they do get outnumbering bonuses.
Yeah, last session while I was surrounded, they got a +20.
There is no flanking, but there is an outnumbering. However, they are still but poor little beastmen, or Ungors in fact, which means they're not super good at their job. Despite a +20 for outnumbering you 3-1, only 2 of them connect, whilst the other 2 flail wildly.
Okay, so 1 parry and 1 parry with a fate point.
No. one parry, and a dodge, if you have it. You cannot use the same
I
one
have
twice
it.
unless you are in a defensive stance.
Well, I was attempting to hide, so not really.
All right, so that's a 33, 2 degrees of success. Yep, that's good enough. You parry the first one. Try to dodge the second one.
Where is it? Dodge blow. Hehe, hehe. Can I apply grudge against those?
No, they haven't hurt you yet. They have done nothing against you. Oh, cutting it fucking fine.
Boy.
Cutting it very, very fine. Right, let's see if they break Gunther's branch. Ooh. Right, Gunther, I hope you picked a sturdy branch.
Business dodging.
branch. A dwarven picked branch.
Right, the Ungo whose attack you parried gives you... Basically, he grabs his spear two-handed and tries to hit you with the blunt end. You know, both arms, just a real heavy blow. And you bring up your stick to parry it. It's just a stick. Roll a D100. You're going to need a 25 or less to keep your stick.
That's outright cruel.
It is. Ooh.
I now have a shorter stick.
That is close.
No, you have 2 sticks.
See,
Yes.
you should have used fate to increase that by 10.
Doesn't he get a bonus for being a dwarven picked stick?
Do
Like
you,
I
should.
No.
Dwarves pick
Dwarven-
sturdy stick. Have
Dwarven expertise is really not in fucking wood.
Yeah, but I'm fairly strong. I have picked a thick branch.
In fact, due to your dwarven dislike of wood, you apparently picked a particularly piddly Worcester stick.
Oh well.
Right, you are recently been relieved of your improvised weapon. You could do a perception check to just look around quickly, see if you could grab something.
How
it
much
would-
damage does unarmored the fist do if you punch
-4.
Fun fact, dwarves in Warhammer Fantasy hate wood so much they use it for literally nothing.
I think they burn it.
Nope.
Oh, charcoal,
Right,
coal. Mineral coal.
let's see. I mean, you could... what are your options here? You could grapple, which would give you a better chance at your unarmored attack. But, I mean,
Can I just grab one of the spears at the shaft and yank it out of the hand of the beastman?
Is that a
it's
disarm
a
action?
spear.
unlikely.
I thought that would be a disarm
They are
action.
not exactly very good at using them. I mean, they are trying to strike me with a blunt end, so I just should be able to grab it.
No, he just wanted to break your stick. And as you clearly see, he is quite expertise in that.
So you're like Germany at the end of World War II, I see.
Let's see. Okay. They're, wait, that's I know, that's just the thing. Right, so, grappling. So this is, you can try and grapple him instead. In which case you need to try and grab him. Okay? And
Yeah.
any melee attack against him then will become at a fair bit of an advantage.
So you're basically like holding
Is
him
there
by
a
the neck.
downside to it?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
So he would basically hold him by the neck and punch him in the gut.
Basically, but it will impart a +20 weapon skill bonus to people attacking you whilst you are grappling.
Why not just run away?
He
He
can't.
is
He's surrounded.
literally surrounded.
Can't you
I
push
mean,
one out of the way, like shove him out and run?
yeah, that should be an option with so weak beastman. Just shoving him to the side
I mean, he is still a
and
person.
disengaging. Well, yeah, there is actually an option, if I remember correctly. What page was it?
Pushing?
Pushing.
Maneuver, half action. Page
That is an advanced
128.
action. Do you have maneuver?
Nah.
But
There
what
you
is
go,
the
then.
what is the boom bitch get out the way move?
There is no such move. I'm a bit disappointed by the grappling system. Like in Rogue Trader, you had like throws and stuff.
Yeah, couldn't you technically grapple and use someone as a human shield, or in this case, an Ungor shield?
I
That
think
would
what I'll
be
do is, if
reasonable.
anybody actually picks wrestling, the one that increased grappling, I'll write in some additional actions because it's a bit boring just like having an attack. But
Nice.
That would actually be a cool character, like someone that comes from the forest and is muscular and all he does is grapple opponents.
Another
Yeah.
alternative version of a monk, then a grapple monk.
Yeah,
Well-
also, when two characters grapple with each other, it should be for attacking characters like ranged characters shooting into melee.
Just punch them in the face.
well, no, it makes you easier to hit. I'm afraid it'll make you harder to hit in ranged, obviously, but when you're grappling someone in melee, yeah, it does make you easier to hit.
Punch
Makes
them in the
no
face.
sense, but let us continue. What do I have to do?
Headbutt.
Well, grappling is probably a bad idea, so you can just attack, I suppose.
Punch the shit off one of the Ungors, pick up his spear, and kill the rest.
Yes,
Basically.
we have a plan.
Can you intimidate
well.
them?
I cast Fist.
Oh.
All right.
Was successful.
Yep. Let's see. Can Ungors dodge?
This would surprise me.
No, Ungors cannot dodge. Ungors can parry.
They can dodge with their face.
Not very well, though. They parry pretty badly. So which one are you attacking?
Oh, did he break
The
the spear?
one to the top.
The one to the top. Okay. I roll location and damage.
How do I do that with Fist attack? It's not like the weapons where I have an attack move.
Yeah, it's just a basic attack. So roll location and damage as usual.
Yeah, where's the button?
Where is the button?
Well, location is just a D100.
Okay, that's what I needed to know.
That is head. Okay. Then damage. Your damage is 1d10 minus 4.
Let's see. In the chat, Sarah was like a girlfriend getting dragged into her autistic boyfriend's D&D campaign. I'm happy.
Good roll. Good roll. At least you avoided healing the enemy with your attack.
Can you
This is
heal
good.
the enemy? Did you pet the Ungor? Do not pet the Ungor.
Right. You do deliver a thunderous right hook to the Ungor's head. It's definitely reeling. It felt that, no doubt. But you're going to need another one just like it, at least.
Did he break the weapon?
What fucking weapon?
I mean,
when
that
they were trying to-
anger should be disoriented for the next round.
All right. Resume the butt fucking.
Just a question, Arch. Could you theoretically go for disarming and grabbing an Ungor's weapon for yourself?
No.
Okay.
It would be reasonable, but Art doesn't want.
Yeah, you should get into a strength test with him, and the others should have advantage to poke you with their sticks while you do that.
Yeah, I
mean,
if they
if you
had
wanna be
swords, I
reasonable,
would
Gunther,
understand it.
You know what I'm going to do next? I'm going to have all three of them grapple you, hold you still, and then just poke you to death, as you're going to have a massive minus modifier. So do you want to be realistic, or do you want to...
I mean, they could use one of them as a club to beat the others.
Jesus, Arch's imagination going wild. I mean, to be honest, Arch, you could do that, but you would get like opposing strength checks every time one of them tries to grab him.
Currently, all three of them would be grabbing him. That's a plus 20 to their strength. I mean, Gunther would have to roll at the very least 3 degrees of success, and that is before they roll themselves. And then he's at minus 20, and he can't even attack.
Oh, well, let
Now
us
then.
continue.
Oh boy.
Feeling buoyed up by his show of resistance, Gunther feels a little bit lighter on his feet. He bounces around like the little dwarf child he is. The Ungos are a little bit panicked by the fact that their dinner is fighting back, and their wild stabs all miss.
Oh, well. I punched.
That famed Ungur leadership showing itself.
I punched the same one again.
Okay.
Ooh.
Roll location. Actually, does he parry? He doesn't parry.
Jesus.
That is another headshot. Roll damage.
D10 minus 4.
Oof.
You can use a fate point to roll better.
Yes. Can I improve it?
Yes,
No.
anything above 5 would approve.
I mean, it is an average roll.
You
I
have a
will
50% chance of rolling better.
I will re-roll that one.
Okay.
Dear Sigma, give him the strength of. Oh, wait, it's a dwarven guard. I don't know
Wait,
any of those.
V, give him some. Oh.
Whee!
Thank
can
you,
use-
Dane, for that cult of Sigmar, as he heals the Ungor for 1 point of damage.
You can still
I
reroll
can't
it.
heal someone. Why
Hold on,
bother?
you got more fate points, don't you?
Yeah, but I would prefer to having. Nah.
I mean,
Yeah,
the thing is,
oh.
this
give
is
him
a
some of your
headshot.
gypsy magic. Give him
This
some
is a
of your gypsy
headshot,
magic.
which is why you probably should make it count, but
Yeah.
you
I
might need those health points to save your life, too, so... You know?
On the other side, if you manage to down one, you can pick up his weapon.
And remember,
It's getting
if you have a fate point currently on your character, you may burn it to ignore a critical effect. So always keep that in mind.
Hmm.
Oh,
Well,
and then you
you
roll
roll a one.
one.
You got one more fate point.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Last fate point. I'm going all in.
One punch it. Come on.
such
It
a terrible
literally
idea.
cannot get worse from this
One
point.
punch!
Oh yeah. Does that mean Ulrich?
That does mean Ulrich, yes.
Hell yeah. Roll again to him.
Roll
If you
another...
Weapon skill.
If you explode one of their heads, I would be surprised if at least one of them
Oh.
didn't fucking run away.
See,
I
this
have
is
no
where
fate
you should have
points.
kept the fate point. See? V fucking screwed you again. God damn it.
You would have rolled 10 if you would have kept the fate point.
Well, it is still 6 to the head.
All
So
right.
It was a Shoryuken.
Yep, no, this is another thunderous blow. For some reason, just as you're about to roll Ulrich and fucking blow his head open, a picture of your mother flashes through your head, and you're like, "Oh, mother wouldn't like this," and then you don't do it properly. It's unfortunate, but there you go.
Was it a Street Fighter Shoryuken where the dwarf just lunges in the air and punches him in the chin?
Well,
Basically, so what
how
are the
bad it could-
effects?
how bad is the small little beastman?
Okay, so you give him a nasty head. Head. You give him a nasty... yeah, fuck it. No. You headbutt him. Why not? Fuck it.
12 damage.
I grab him by the collar and headbutt him.
Yep, you headbutt him, and you give him a nasty scalp wound. Like, he's bleeding quite heavily, and blood is running into his eyes.
Wait, he's still standing? He got 12 damage? Jesus.
Yep, he's looking decidedly worse for wear, but he's still standing.
Well, the butt fucking, I guess.
All right. and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4 butt fucks. All right, so we have ourselves one hit. The Ungo who has got blood flowing into his face makes a very nice attack, despite the fact that he's basically blind.
Can I still parry?
Yes, you are hit twice by the thrusting spears viciously going for you. You may parry and dodge.
Does he have a? You don't need a weapon to parry.
I mean, it's a spear. I can just shove away the shaft with.
That's
the
a good
back of
point,
my
V.
hand.
Thank you.
No,
That's
no,
a very
you
good
said
point,
I
V.
can parry.
Shit, I didn't want to fuck Wilhelm. I was just
Right.
asking for my character.
V bends Wilhelm over and butt fucks him most viciously. Oh, look at what you did, V. Look at what you fucking did. That would have been successful too. Fucking V.
Well, one of them hits.
Okay, you rolled an 8 on the weapon skill. That's good enough. You somehow managed to get it out of the way with your bare hands. Putting your bare hands, by the way, in considerable danger whilst doing so.
Still better than the spleen, I guess.
Yep.
Or the liver.
And one of them do hit. Right. This is where Gunther needs to have some fucking hope in his armor here. So, from behind, you suddenly feel a sharp pain in your right arm as one of them does
Couldn't
hit
you
home.
just hit a little bit more to the center?
Well, you can ask him.
Well, at least you're not going to be paralyzed.
Right. So that is 9 damage to the right arm. What's your toughness bonus?
Toughness bonus is 4,
Armor.
and I have no armor at the arm.
Hmm.
That's a terrible idea, Gunther. You should armor those arms. All right, we have successfully put the dwarf in critical. This is good. This is a good first step. The dwarf may
What was
attack.
it, 8?
No. You take 4.
Yeah, so 8 minus toughness equals 4. So minus 14. That means I'm now at minus 1.
Do these beastmen realize that they're some of the few creatures in the old world with the right to bear arms?
Sweet. I am gonna fucking kick you. Now,
I'm sorry.
dwarf. You need to deal with that beastman in front of you.
Don't you get grudge bonus or something?
By now I should get a grudge bonus.
Of course not. Don't be silly.
See, I'm helping you.
You're sabotaging V.
No.
See,
V,
Now-
you're sabotaging me. I will shoot you next time I have the opportunity.
I talked about the grudges. You can use grudge bonus.
That
Right.
was ineffective.
but fucking continues.
Wait, he didn't punch.
I
He
did.
missed.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. Yep, this is gonna be a bad one. This is gonna be a real bad one. That's 3 hits.
Okay.
Right, that's a pretty good weapon skill roll. Yep, you easily parry one attack.
And
Not so good a dodge roll, though.
The colonel.
Right. Yep, they, emboldened by the bleeding dwarf, they bounce in and stab at you furiously, hitting your right arm again.
what's with my right arm?
Right arm and left leg.
Well, no armor on the leg either.
Oh, well, you get lucky on the first one. The arm damage is only 5, so you reduce that by 4 to a minimum of 1.
Minus 2 wounds.
Oh, don't worry about that. When you're in critical, it's critical. So you take 1 nasty little hit to the arm there. Let's see.
One
Drops.
nasty-
Okay, yeah, it's a nasty hit, and you drop anything held in the hand.
Okay.
This is the advantage of fighting unarmed.
Yep.
I'm dropping the beast man.
All right. And then there's the one to the leg. Well, this one's a bit more effective. That's a 9 to the left leg. Toughness and armor?
No armor for toughness.
No armor, really?
None whatsoever.
Jesus.
Yep, you made armor expensive. We couldn't afford it.
Yeah, that is true. I wanted to armor Gunther, but
I mean, sure, you could afford some leather pants at least.
Leather pants, yes. Leather armor, no.
Yeah, but leather pants would be, good enough. All right, that is a stinging hit then. Let's see. That is a real stinging hit. This is where you should have kept that fate point.
well, to be honest, I don't think you can survive this one, no matter how you played it.
Oh, I do. If I kill one, the others will flee.
Oh wow!
That's a bold fucking assumption. Right. That is a pretty nasty one. You suffer a minus 20 penalty on agility tests. And your movement is reduced to 1 for 1 round.
For 1 round only.
Yep, and you cannot dodge, so that's 1 round of that.
Well, my
Could've been worse.
agility is
Could've been worse.
now at -1.
That's good. Now you can hit back.
Nope. We
Come on.
continue.
Gunther, you need to finish off that one beastman. Then you can snatch up his spear and shield. You need to finish him.
Maybe one of them will roll a critical failure on an attack and stab him for me.
Well, let's see. That's a 6. That is not a critical failure. Neither is that or that. Oh, Jesus! Right. Yep. This is the end of Wolgrim, I think.
Ooh.
Right. They all dart in, clearly encouraged by this, and they all hit you. Let's
Parry
see.
didn't do anything.
You parry. You do. Yep. You parry 1 attack. Would you like to dodge? I mean, you could roll a 1.
You just told me I can't dodge.
Oh, right. That's true. Thank you for reminding me.
You could have rolled the 1.
I mean, I can still try.Maybe I roll a 1. Maybe I roll a 100.
All right, so you take 1 to the body this time. You might stand a chance. It's not great damage either. So that is 5 damage to the body.
I have 2 armor and 4 toughness, so
Yep, that's just 1 then. Okay, to the body.
My body, my choice. Said the dwarf.
Right. Well, you had 2 armor. That last hit there, that crunches into your. What are you wearing?
leather jerkin.
Right. It splits it open and it reduces armor by 1.
Okay, so no bonus anymore.
All right. Then comes in another attack. Another body. Oh, 5 damage.
Yeah, I still have 5 damage reduction, so
Yep, that's pretty good. And a pretty bad roll for the damage effect, too. I mean, you're being tougher than you should be here. Is that another... Oof. Oh, no, Gunther, no. He kicks you in the dick.
well, uncomfortable, but luckily I don't need it to fight.
Well, you do. The character cannot take any actions for 1 round.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh, indeed.
How many hit points you have left?
Oh, he's
Minus
well and
4?
truly negative. Oh, Jesus. Right. Okay. This is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. Right, Gunther, if there was any time to pray, this is it. It's to the body, so, you will get armor, but that's a full 13 damage. That's max damage.
Yeah.
Right, and oh yeah, I think that's good night for Gunther. Yes, you are just run straight through.
Well, impalement injuries, so I'm not yet dead.
Oh no, you're fucked. That was the last burst of damage they needed to get a really good critical hit, and he just runs you right through. Like,
Can I still try to kill the last one?
sure,
Even if I die?
sure, do an attack against him. Why not?
Oh,
Roll location and damage. All right. You're taking vengeance for your repeated arm hits, I take it.
Is it the right one?
Actually, it's the leg. Oh. Okay,
Ah.
roll damage.
Again, 1d10 minus 4.
Mm-hmm. That's not bad. Right, a 4.
tell me he kills him and the 3 run away.
And I'm bleeding to death.
Yes.
Right. With your last strength, you lunge forward and you just start savagely biting and tearing at this bastard's leg. And you tear open what appears to be an artery.
While the spear is still in me.
Yep.
It would have been a lot cooler for the flavor if you just pulled him into the spear next to you as well.
That's pretty much what I did. I pulled the spear further into myself and grabbed him and tore him apart.
And finally, you had the weapon.
Yes, in my
See,
gut.
if V hadn't tempted you to use up that fate point,
He would have still had to fight 3 more of them, Arch.
yeah, but now he would have had a spear and a shield.
Oh yeah.
Ah, right. So, yep, the last Ungor is bleeding to death. Like the major artery's been ripped open, and his buddies don't know anything about medical science. They pretty much just leave him to die, and the last thing you see before it all goes dark is the Ungor 2 bleeding to death next to you.
Hey, if they bring my elf character, I can heal that Ungor.
Well, final vengeance.
You do have a secondary character at the ready, right?
Yes.
Alright. Let's check in.
Valgrim, the third dwarf. Nah, just kidding.
So, Arch, how long until you decide it's reasonable for the characters that the mercenary companion can march out?
Who knows?
Well,
I mean, I would march out right away, but that would be metagaming. So,
I mean, I'm still sad about the fact that you had to ruin Wolgrim's chance here to, living.
I mean, I would argue that they'd at least wait until nightfall, possibly the next morning.
well, we can RP that. V, do you want to introduce your secondary character?
yeah, so my secondary character is an apprentice wizard, an actual sanctioned apprentice wizard, can cast really powerful and damaging cantrips. And, you'll see when I start playing how he's like.
I
It's
don't
not
think
a
you can
big
cast a
TDL.
single fucking cantrip, but details.
Petty magic, it's called in this
There
game.
you go.
Well, and my secondary character is a halfling hunter, which also works as the party's cook.
Does he steal from the party?
Frequently.
Well, you have never caught him.
But I am going to make you do stealing rolls on occasion.
Why is like the temptation?
Yes,
How-
there will be willpower tests.
I can see that we have 4 guards posted directly outside the fucking building.
Yep, they don't want a repeat of the last time. Thank you very much.
With us barely kept together in here.
Okay, we'll attack at nighttime then. We'll move out at nighttime.
I wouldn't say
Your
we
mercenary
have given
company
them
isn't
enough
going to attack a
time.
village in the middle of the night.
You get advantage because
No,
Actually,
you're a bunch of formation fighters that rely on clear lines of sight to use your crossbows and pikes. You would not attack at night.
Okay, we'll attack at first thing in the morning then.
No. Our party leaders were in that village and they clearly have a plan, so we should give them the opportunity to fulfill their plan. Maybe we should wait for at least another 4 or 5 weeks.
What? Absolutely not. I do not listen to that nonsense. They went.
They have led our party very competent in the past. We should trust them.
I disagree. They went just to scout the village. If they're not back by morning, we'll go in.
Well, maybe they have encountered another noble and are negotiating for us. We shouldn't rush anything.
No, I disagree. I will
The
overpower.
company is riven with discord and cannot make any decisions today.
Yes, first thing in the morning.
No.
I'm starting to think that Wolgrim wants you guys dead, just putting it out there. I mean, just because you lost a character is not cool to get the other 2 members of the party to lose their characters.
Arch, real quickly, does Pickett or Xenok have the contract in our possession, or is it now currently being claimed by Beastman?
No, it's to the.
It is currently being used as Beastman Asswipe, yes.
No, it's at the elder of the village.
All right, we left it with him.
Yes.
Beastman Asswipe. Right, so, let's see. Our brave heroes are stuck here. Let's see. Can we do anything fun with you guys? Can we do something interesting? Can you, I don't know, pick the lock, try to break it open, maybe?
Can you do a Wilgrim?
Maybe a random bleeding because it was animal care last time.
Maybe you should start bleeding again.
Maybe he's got an erection and the stitches break.
I mean, we could have Pickett try and climb the walls. No, he fails and breaks his neck. That is unfortunate.
Breaks my neck.
Why?
That is
Why-
sad.
Why would you want to do a Wilgrim? Just sit there and chill out.
No,
but-
Wolgrim goes to the front door.
Let's see. Pickett, you do heal 1 hit point.
Nice, great. Apparently my character sheet has been reset since last time.
Have you done something bad, Pickett? You little cheating whore.
My character sheet has been reset since last time. From what point should I heal?
From nothing. You're beaten to a pulp.
Right, so I had 0 HP. I didn't have negative.
Yep, 0.
Okay, so I have 1 HP.
Right. Dane, how are you on hit points? Do you need to heal any? Hello? It's not there.
The
have to
Dane
check
is
that.
not here.
Toaster, respond.
Right.
Resident muscle girl provider.
Can we imagine he's knocked out cold from the.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my microphone has disconnected somehow. I don't think I missed any HP due to the simple fact that I talked my way out of it.
You did spend some rounds in combat. I do remember.
Yes, but that was dodging.
Hmm.
And disengaging.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Okay, so let's see. Does anything interesting happen? Do they come to execute you, maybe?
Oh boy.
Are they thinking about it? Maybe I should roll to see.
Also, I would like to have a short moment to talk to Pickett. Well, when they lock, they will escape, and they'll bring the company, and they will save us.
Oh, I'm sure they will. I mean, there are 2 elves and that really quick dwarves. You remember how quick he is? His
Yeah,
dwarves are
they could
nothing.
outrun a war herd.
Yeah. I'm so certain they're gonna be back here in a few hours and right the misunderstanding with the entire company in tow.
Yeah, when they lock, we'll actually have. Hey, we are finally not sleeping somewhere in the middle of nowhere with scary trees.
Yes.
What does the old man say, Arch? Because I saved him from being taken away by the escapist dwarf.
He's sleeping like a baby.
That's a good thing.
He is so happy about the little adventure, isn't he? But also so sad about not having been killed.
Right, so this is where we get to a funny thing, okay?
Yes.
You will enjoy this. Do not worry. This will be good fun for the whole family. I can pretty much guarantee that. So, in the middle of the night, you can see torches outside of your little hovel in which you are kept. Not particularly comfortably, but better than nothing. The door is open, and the mayor comes in with another equally bedraggled-looking peasant along with him.
Hello.
Yes.
Along with the mayor also comes a couple of the guards.
Of course.
Let's make sure you don't try anything.
They don't trust us at all anymore.
I don't blame them.
Right, so the mayor has clearly decided that you guys are the bad guys here. So he starts yelling at you. Neither of you in particular, just yelling, why? Who are you sent by? Why are you raiding our fields?
Wait,
Answer
can we
me.
understand him?
No.
Yes. Yeah.
Is it Reichspiel based?
No, it's frog. It's frog.
Is the old man translating?
No, he's sleeping.
He's sleeping, but maybe you could wake him.
I would like to try to wake him up to try to make him.
Okay, he wakes with a grunt. Is it supper yet?
It is time. It's translation time.
Oh, good. Favorite time. Okay. He translates like the mayor wants to know why you're burning his fields and raiding his villages and who sent you.
We didn't do any of those. We just came in here, tried to break out, failed.
Okay.
I would
Me.
like to tell him not to say that. And just be like, yeah, just avoid the part where we just came here and try to negotiate.
Yeah.
They actually saw you breaking out, Nook. They're not idiots.
We came here, tried to get some room to rest. You have the contract we have. We're going to Museon for that whole business with the Lord. You detained us. We had to complete our Lord's mission, so we tried to break out and failed. And well, we're at your hospitality right now.
Mercy.
Here's hospitality.
At this point, it's called mercy.
Okay. Well, he's already decided that's a lie, so he doesn't like that. He starts yelling louder about demanding that you tell him who you're working for and who's raiding his fields.
Lord Baron, what's his name? Is who we're working for. As for burning your fields, we never gave our soldiers any order to do that.
Okay. The mayor looks real triumphant and like, aha! Mercenary soldiers, I knew it.
Of course, we're going into Musalon. We need protection.
So he asks you again to tell him who you're working for and who's raiding his fields.
Lord, what's his name? And I don't know. Certainly not our soldiers, since that would be against all of our orders. We're working for Bretonnian noble. Why would we attack Bretonnian lands?
Okay.
Should I make a roll?
I mean, no, he already thinks that's a lie. I mean, it's the truth, but he doesn't believe that.
Can I make him roll to believe that I believe that I'm telling the truth?
Not really. Like, he's pretty sure.
Can we roll fellowship for it?
Basically, to make him believe that I think what I'm telling is true, but maybe it's not. But he thinks that I'm being manipulated or something.
I don't
You
know.
want
I
to
have
appear
Bartha.
stupid.
Arch, I don't think Bartha works, does it?
Not really, no.
All right.
Basically, speak with such fervor that he believes that at the very least I believe what I'm saying, even if he knows that it's false.
At this point, I will just play with him, and I would say, "Yes, my men are here. Soon, the entire village will be raised."
Am I allowed to make that check?
No!
Oh,
When
shit.
was it?
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay, so V can be happy that he isn't here, as the mayor gets like really hustling, like, and he looks to the bedraggled peasant who is holding various tools, nails, a hammer, stuff like that, peasant stuff. And he punched you like, "Get him to speak the truth." And the old man just looks at you like, "It would appear as if you are going to be tortured."
Not the first time.
Wait, wasn't he like in critical, almost dead, bleeding?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wasn't Nook very healthy?
Yes, but Nook hasn't been speaking.
Basically, they're going to have an easier time doing it with me.
I mean, okay. This guy's not very good at this, but he's gonna have a go. Oof. That's not very good.
He's not as you're not really as good at this as our company captain, are you?
And so he just looks you up and down, like slightly confused, like mumbles something in French. Allah, how the hell how do I even do this? Then he thinks like, "Oh right, it hurts when you get punched, right?" So he just punches you in the face.
Still not as hurtful as captain.
Ooh, that's actually a pretty good punch.
Oh no.
Roll a critical fail, Arch. Like he should injure himself.
No, you
Not
cannot
actually.
fail in torturing yourself.
If it critically fails, he'll probably make me feel better.
It does
Right.
a nice back massage.
So he just punches you in the face, not holding back at all either. Like he just like, let's try this. It's poof. Oh Jesus.
How much
Okay.
HP do I lose?
He fucking just breaks your face basically.
Okay.
Yep. He just keeps punching. You're bleeding heavily again.
Yeah.
No!
And the mayor kind of starts panicking, like, "No, stop it! You're killing him."
Cricket is looking from one of them to the other, going like, "Why are you doing this?"
Meanwhile, the beastmen are raiding their lands.
Cricket getting viciously beaten by two men, not understanding anything.
No, if I was there, I would be like, right, just take me to my bed. I'll tell them to stand off.
You aren't there, and I'm neither.
And Pickett is too fucking.
That would have been a reasonable thing to do, Pickett. It's like, right, our men are here. Okay, take me to them.
Yeah, but you're not here being tortured. So Pickett is knocked out for 6 rounds. As the mayor just kind of goes like, no, I said torture. And he's just like, he's confused. Like, well, I tried.
I would,
see next turn.
I would like to just be like, can you to the old man be like, can you tell them that I would like to, if it is, I don't think there's anyone out there that is under our control. If it's anyone out there, it's not us.
Okay. The old man just looks at him like, it's not us. Old man, he doesn't believe it. Like, he's pretty convinced. So, right. Let's roll torture.
Oh God, no!
I hope you two have secondary characters as well.
Oh no!
I have secondary character ready, yes. I just need
Right.
to make the stat rolls for it.
He's learned the lesson last time, so he doesn't just start punching you randomly. Instead, he's like, okay, well, he has one of the guards grab your hand and place it on the table.
Oh no! My adequate hand.
Oh, some horrible sounds. And he just starts whacking it with the hammer.
It was a fail. Like it shouldn't hurt.
No, you're still being tortured. It's just that he's not doing it in a very good or effective manner.
I think knocking my hand down with a hammer is very effective to some extent. Art,
Yeah,
no offense.
I wouldn't want to be.
Effective torture would be to first rip the nails out and then slowly slice the hands from the fingertips to the palm. What he
There you
is
go.
doing is just smashing it in the middle with the hammer.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's
Right,
not doing it in a
so-
way where you last.
I mean, you could try and bullshit him and roll fellowship to be like, oh no, don't do that. I'll tell you everything you want.
Oh God, I might as well. I mean, the alternative is, getting a less hand.
See, that is the result of torture. The victim will just tell anything,
Yes.
not necessarily the truth.
Holy shit!
Oh yeah, no, you do a pretty good job of it. You're like, oh god, no, the horror. You convince the mayor that you'll tell him anything now.
Yes. Can we just agree on the fact that he's only raising his hand before he starts pummeling it?
Okay,
Is
so
it
the
fair?
mayor's like, aha! Now, tell me who you're working for.
Oh God, I don't have enough knowledge to know.
Just make something up.
We are from the Empire. We are here. We are looking for this very. We used to have this job. This is an old contract. We would like to just move on. We were looking for a place to just settle down and have a nice place, and we thought this would be a good thing. Nobody would be crazy enough to go to Musalon, would they?
Okay. An odd lie, certainly, but I mean, okay.
I
Fair
mean,
enough.
was it better
he's-
than we? I mean, it's better than the truth. Let's be honest.
Yes, and besides, he already doesn't believe the truth, so any lie is better than that. Okay, so the mayor's like a bit confused, but then why are you burning our fields?
I
And the old man is just like, yeah, why are you burning his fields?
And I'm like on the verge of tears, doing my best drama. What's it called? Oscar nomination, and I don't know. We haven't done anything like that. We don't want to burn your fields. We want to help you.
Mayor doesn't like that. That's not the answer he wants. Roll fellowship.
Oh God.
100.
Yeah, I failed.
You have faith?
Mm,
I think I'll try to reroll that just for the sake of not getting.
There are 100.
Critical failure.
I'm going to reroll.
That's a 99. Right, if you have more faith, this is the time to spend it.
Yes, I will.
100.
Yes, make it work.
I think you have one left.
God, you guys should never listen to V. Like, look at what happens.
I said
One-
100, okay? I was wrong.
One last time. This is my last fate point for this session. Probably for this character too. Oh, well, it's better than any of the other ones.
Yes, it's considerably less of a failure.
Still a failure.
Right. So yeah, the mayor doesn't like that answer. That's not the answer he wanted. And so he's like, he kind of storms out like, yeah, make him talk. I'll be back in morning. So the mayor leaves, and the wannabe torturer is left behind, looking just lost and confused.
Can I try to at least give him a moment of, please pity me, dog eyes, something along those lines?
Sure.
Roll fellowship. Oh God. Oh. Don't torture me, please. I'm pathetic. I'm useless. I'm a mere servant. Please. I'll carry your children.
As a man, yes, good job. Okay, yeah, you do a very good job at looking pitiful. So the peasant is looking like really, like, oh God. And So he turns to the guards and speaks to them in Frog, and the guards, like he takes his hammer and he whacks it against his palm, like really menacingly. He hits the table and stuff. And the guards step outside, and so he goes over to you and just speaks something in Frog to you. The old man translates like, "Oh yeah, he's very sorry. This isn't what he really does. He's a turnip farmer, you see, but he's handy with a hammer, so the mayor figured he could do double duty."
Oh, I'll just look at him with the most grateful eyes and be like, yeah, thank you for that.
When do I wake up?
I have to ask, do I have to roll an animal care again for the poor bleeding? Sweet.
Yes, you probably should.
Oh god, I shouldn't have wasted all my fate points on this.
I'm still unconscious and bleeding.
Right, well, you try and mop away the worst of the blood in his face at least, but it doesn't help much.
Is this where Pickett dies?
Okay, so the peasant asks you, and the old man translates, please scream a bit, and he just starts whacking the table, and that's how you'll pass the
I
night.
start screaming. I guess my fellowship also works in this case as being absolutely pitiful.
No, you don't have
If
to
not,
roll for that.
the
It's
Tweed is probably also going to scream due to the things I'm going to do to him.
fine. Right, so interrogation done with.
Does Pickett wake up during this process?
Yes.
Once he wakes up, he bolts to the other side of the building and points to the old man, going, "Don't hurt me!"
The old man just looks at Lo like, "Oh, I want to, but I'm too old."
No, points to the peasant, I mean.
Okay. Right, so you can spend the night now being pretend tortured. That's fun.
I mean, I still have half a hand that hurts a lot, so...
All right, let's see. Yep, the morning eventually comes, and the company is starting to get a bit restless of what's going on here, because the bosses were just supposed to go scout the village, and well, they're not back yet.
Yes.
They just
makes
will
them a bit
take a
worried.
little longer. Let's give them time.
No, we will rescue the bosses. Men,
Don't rush anything. You know those bosses are sometimes a little bit special about their methods. They
men,
will manage.
the cook is trying to sabotage. We will gather our weapons, march into formations, and charge towards the village. We will see.
Please, the pottage is almost ready. Just a few more hours.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, we have an uncombat character. Again!
I am looking forward to the cook. He's gonna be good.
But I have cooking. I used to do the cooking.
Okay, roll opposed fellowship, I suppose.
Hold on. Out of character before that. Wilhelm, when do you want to kill the rest of the party?
No, I just want to see what happens when the beastmen attack the village.
Wilhelm,
Wait,
why are you a
wait.
sadistic fuck? Like,
Wait, Wilhelm, just a quick question. Since Enoch used to take care of the cooking, and he is technically higher in ranking than you, does that mean you're the under chef?
Well, he's the chef now.
come on, Wilhelm.
Pretty much we have a chef for the party and we have a chef for the company. And this is the chef for the company.
Hold on.
Also, it is in character since Wilgo is not exactly the most aggressive character.
Yeah, Wilhelm, but let's not be dicks. Come on, if you were there, you would want us to rescue you.
Yeah, but not necessarily now.
Okay, so you're challenging me on this.
Yes,
All
let's
right,
role play this.
All right, opposing fellowship roles. Considering that the party already wants to rescue the men,
You have a very good chance.
Oof!
I look towards the dwarf. It's like, someone get the cook away from my presence, please.
Not a dwarf, a halfling.
I said I look towards the cook with disgust. It's like, someone get the cook away from my presence, please. Everyone else, get ready. We're marching.
Okay, well, I mean, the commits a hate crime towards the halfling by misracing him, and that really pisses off a lot of the crew. They're like, "Oh god, fucking bigot!" But it's not enough for them not to listen.
Well, we will have to eat the pottage later then.
I see that most of our parties comes from the very inclusive parts of Reichland.
Yeah, they don't like this kind of misracial gendering stuff. That's not good.
Well, time to string up the bow.
Right, I haven't gotten new character arts for you yet because I didn't know
We can use the old
who would
one.
live. So we'll use the old one for now. Right, so Pickett and Nook. Morning comes. You're still being quote unquote tortured. The mayor bursts into the room and is like, "Panic, panic, rah, rah," French noises. And the peasant kind of panics too because he was hammering the table, but it's fine.
Pickett is still in the corner whimpering.
So the mayor runs out, he gets up all of the guards, etc. And as your block of pikemen approach the village, you do see the peasants and the men-at-arms hastily gathering into formation. Zinok and Pickett. I'm going to
Yes.
keep fucking up your names. All right. There's only a single guard now outside of your little thing. And next fact, there's not even a guard. It's the peasant who is torturing you. He's just standing there with his hammer.
Can I use my
trying to
natural
look fierce?
charisma to be like, please let us go, we're going to die?
Well, it'll be a hard one. It'll be a very difficult one because, if he lets you go, he's in trouble. So,
Is he still inside?
no, he's outside now.
Would no, I would break line of sight to just straight up charge him and suck him in the face, right?
There's a fucking door between you, you little derp.
Okay.
He thinks he can just ignore
What
the
about-
door
what
like the dwarf
Are
did.
they okay? Are they fucking rich enough to afford the luxury of a lock?
Yes, it's locked.
I think it's one of those manual locks where you just put a board across the door.
I do not have lockpicking of any kind. Dane, do you have lockpicking?
No. But I do have an incredible high rate of surprisingly bad but really good charisma rolls.
Should try to convince him, I guess.
I mean,
Can I aid him by basically just chiming in, "You beat my fucking face"?
That probably would want to make him keep you in there because,
Ah, fair enough.
well, I guess I'll try to have him let us escape because what's the worst that can happen? This is clearly, I mean, yeah. Holy sh!
Okay,
How do I-
You plead and whimper, but it's not good enough for him to let you out. Like, he'll be in a lot of trouble if he lets you out.
Could I try to break down the door?
No.
You're in critical. Like, he's just a peasant, but he still has a hammer.
Also, could I try to do some more animal care on poor Sweet?
I think you should tie him to our fucking stick. He's going to get him self-killed.
Yeah, I mean, I guess animal caring is the best thing I have. Can I animal carry him?
Pickett is
try and stab
currently a fucking caged animal, an abused caged animal. He wants to
Ouch.
get out.
Arch, with your permission, can I health him?
Attack him non-lethally.
Can I?
You can try and knock him out non-lethally, sure.
Let's try It will be a. Is that just weapon skill?
Yes.
Can I parry with my hands?
Well, you're not very good at this.
Can I still attempt a parry? Even with the miss?
I think I knocked myself out or something.
Even with my miss, this is my parry.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to do any more in here due to the simple fact that
Yes,
it's not gonna be pretty.
let's just get out of this building. I mean, I break down the door, you take care of the peasant, we pick up his hammer and we run.
What about the old man?
He can follow.
I'm
All the
looking
guards are
at the old.
busy.
Can the old man follow?
We can carry him.
I mean, you're gonna have to carry him.
Yeah, I mean, all the guards are busy. It's only this peasant.
Why you risk your lives again?
I don't understand. They're like flies
I'm,
going.
I'm
into the lamp.
opposed to this idea as my
The
hand
village is
still
likely going to burn down.
Oh, now you oppose the idea, you sick fuck. When I was there and I opposed the idea, you voted against me.
I mean, what
The
happened to
village
the
is gonna
last
burn
person?
down.
What happened to the last person that listened?
Man, he beat my face in.
Yeah,
He
but
did, and now you want to attack him.
but that doesn't justify the fact that there might be more guards out there.
Hiram, fine.
Archie's is still bleeding.
I'm tempted to start rolling for bleeding to death.
Uh,
I say that we wait in here, and with any luck, the company will come and save us today.
Do we have fire arrows in the company?
No.
so yeah,
Completely burn down the village to the ground without even looking what's inside the buildings?
would I theoretically be able to do animal care on myself?
No.
Oh god, last time was a pure sense of luck. I don't know why. Also, well, I guess this is it.
So peasants and our men at arms.
Yes, chat, I'm fully aware of the sense of fire arrows. Or better, the nonsense of it.
Are we being outnumbered, Arch?
Yes.
It's just peasants,
Yeah, Bretonian men at arms and peasants against trained actual soldiers.
I mean, I will
But-
say that if Skaven have learned me anything,
This-
How is my use of the longbow affected by being inside the formation?
You'll get punched in the face. Unless you decide to hide and not get punched in the face. Otherwise, none.
Okay, I can hide.
Yes.
Also, Arch, don't they have beastmen to deal with?
Not at the moment, but I'm sure they could maybe make an appearance.
Was there someone that was
Don't
burning?
ruin it again. The
Yeah, but was
beastmen
it-
are behind us.
Was there someone burning the field?
Hey, while outnumbered, Bretonian men at arms and peasants against actually trained soldiers of Empire standard.
I played enough of the tabletop to know that that is no guarantee for our victory.
Oh no, it's no guarantee for a victory, but at the very least, it should be an even fight.
Arch, how do I roll for the company?
Just a D10.
Just one D10? No, it can't be a D10 because the other ones roll 21 and 34. And if I roll 10, I would still be under them.
Yes, roll a D10.
Okay.
Of course, they add something, wouldn't they?
6.
There you go.
All right. I rolled 47 for my character.
Lazy. And Gunther. Now. There you go.
Okay, does the peasant in the middle look like some sort of captain?
It's the mayor.
Oh, all right.
He's just going to join his friends.
Well,
Right, so the way this works is if you get into your company, you cannot be targeted individually. But you have to move along with the company, and you move and act when the company acts.
Fair enough. I'm in the company.
Okay?
If I hide in the bushes, can I remain hidden while shooting?
Potentially?
Would you have to roll concealment every single time? Would he?
He'd have to roll concealment the first time at least.
Well, I will try that.
Okay, roll concealment.
Any bonus?
Nope.
So close. I
So-
will re-roll that.
Aw, I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna take away your fate points.
I don't have as many fate points.
Aha!
No, it won't help.
Right. So, the halfling wanders off into the bush, whilst wearing a shiny pot on his head. It's reflecting the light, like he stands out like the sorest thumb you've ever seen, like a beacon of light in the
Did
bushes.
you have to say sore thumb? My hand was just being pummeled with a hammer.
Additionally,
Yes.
he decides to set a cooking fire next to him.
My character looks towards the halfling. What are you doing, you moron? Get back here! Everyone can see you.
Well, I will take a shot at the mayor with the longbow.
Okay. What's the range of the fucking long one? I mean, I know you're in
Longbow is
range.
30-60.
30-60. So 30 long range. So you are at long range, which means minus, what is it, 20? Let's see. Oh, God, why isn't that only just combat difficulty?
Correction. I have rover means plus 10 to concealment and silent move. I didn't put that in with the concealment roll earlier.
Wow, it's too late now, isn't it?
Well, that means that both rolls passed.
Well, I don't know about that. Okay, fair enough. You're not as obvious as originally thought.
But then we called you out, and everyone
Yes.
could see you.
Good point. Good point. Thank you.
Well, my action was based on the fact that you described he's got a pot on his head, which is shining a beacon of light. So if that's not the case, then I wouldn't shout that because I wouldn't be able to see him.
Right. So, V has called out your hiding position, which is unfortunate, but, there you go.
At least I didn't spend the fate point.
Right. So, range. Yeah, it's minus 20.
Oh, well. In that case, longbow, minus 20. I shoot something else.
Yes. You get distracted by a flight of birds, which would look really tasty in a stew.
Luckily, we have a target-rich environment, so even a miss could hit something.
Dwarf.
Yes. Where is the dwarf?
Right.
Fulgrim the fourth.
You could hit something. Roll a D100 to hit your company. I'm going to keep punishing the dwarf until it realizes the error of its mistakes.
You
There you go.
You misraised him.
V gets one in the back of the fucking head.
Oh fuck!
It's not a 90, it's a 9. I should hit the enemy company.
An arrow swishes past V's head. V doesn't know where it came from because the halfling is concealed. Right, so
We are getting ambushed from behind. The beastmen are coming.
your company has a move of 10. So you can move 10 any direction. But moving, like wheeling the company, changing direction, eats up half of your movement. And you can only wheel a certain amount of degrees each turn. So about there.
No.
And your company is definitely a front-facing one.
Yes. Attention, man. Forward.
They look at you.
Onward.
How far?
Maximum move distance.
Oh god!
Rightio, Herr Captain.
Out of character, V, you should let them come so close that I can attack them with short range.
Also, V, remember, you have crossbows to cover your advance.
Yeah. How does the range? Okay, so we did the move action. Now the attack action. Can the archers fire?
You've got crossbowmen in your company, but they need to be stationary to use their weapons effectively.
Can I fire?
You can use your magic.
Yes.
Dart.
Hold on. I can't use dart. That's 16. What I can cast though is glowing lights
Mhm.
in order to try to scare the peasants.
Oh no, they have magic. Kill them faster.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, this is so. Look, I'll just post the magic and what it does into the chat because the actual character sheet is being retarded.
Okay. All right. You can cause an item in your grasp to glow with the light of a lantern for an hour.
No, hold on, this is not the one. What the fuck? It's not the glowing light. Just give me a second. Sorry, I just made the character.
What do you want to make glow?
Oh, hold on, I managed to find it.
Albrecht Copter, so he
No, no,
gets
no, no, no.
targeted?
There we go.
Okay. Yep. I mean, it's the middle of the day. They're not going to be super visible, but you can do it.
Wouldn't they look like
They'd look.
magic?
Yeah,
Mag-
they'd look spooky, I guess.
Yeah, I'm trying to basically scare the peasants, to distract them a little bit from the actual combat.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's the middle of the day. If you did it at night, it'd probably be real spooky. But now, it's got a chance of scaring them, I guess.
Then I'll use something else if that's the case. I thought they're like bright visible, like you would see them even in the middle of the day.
You can see them, yeah, but it's like they see it's just flying, floating lights. Whilst if it was in the middle of the night, God only knows what it could be, you know?
We're not allowed to attack during the middle of the night. Here we go. I will create the sound of Beast Ben from this position, like from behind them.
Okay.
You hear the sound of an elf gasping highly as the beastmen pound her to death.
2d10s, 1d10.
No, I got 2 magic points.
No, you don't.
You only have one.
I purchased
Yeah.
2.
No,
You said.
you have one.
Okay, I'll roll again. But you said I can use the experience points to upgrade my character, and I purchased another magic point.
You
No,
can
you
only
don't.
buy
You
one.
don't start with a magic point.
Yes, and I spent 200 experience buying 2 magic points.
You can only buy one.
You have one magic point.
And if I want another, how do I get it?
You have to
You'll
be,
need to get another class.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Rightio. Yep, it does not manifest.
Okay.
Okay, halfling.
Well, I'm repeating what I did last turn, preferably without missing.
That'd be a
Can you
terrible
shoot
idea.
the other one?
That's a horrible
Yeah,
idea.
try to shoot the other companies. You don't.
Yes,
shoot
I
the
mean,
other
our
companies.
company is basically not in sight, only V and yeah.
It's not just me. I'm in formation, so if you can shoot me, you can shoot other people too.
Yeah.
Arch, will I hit V if I hit the company?
Yep.
Yeah, can you please shoot the other one? Like it's the same thing. Just shoot this one.
No, I want to kill the mayor.
Since the mayor is in formation, I don't think you can actually target him without challenging him to a duel.
Yeah.
Can I? Can I challenge him to a ranged duel?
Not really, no.
Okay, I will just target the other company.
Okay.
If I target the entire company, do I get a bonus because it's a huge target?
Yes. That's fair enough.
Nullifying the minus 20?
No, I'll give you like a plus 10 for shooting at a formation. Just because, it is a formation. It's easier to hit, but it's also a formation of dudes who might be, defending themselves.
Oh, hey, what do I hit instead?
Well, let us see. You have struck a pigeon.
Dinner
There
for
you go.
me.
There's a pigeon there. Go fetch it.
Well, my non-existing dog will pick it up.
Does this mean he will get a pigeon plucker pendant to equip later?
It is V and the company's turn.
Archers,
They look at you. We're crossbowmen, sir.
range units.
No,
Open
sir.
fire.
Crossbowmen. One of them holds up the crossbow to you. Look.
Are you mad, lad? This is the middle of the battle, and
You're real.
trying to argue with me? Fire at the enemy.
But
And
sir,
next-
pronouns are important. We identify as crossbowmen, sir.
What is your name, soldier?
My name is Zix. I
I'm the only one that
identify
can-
as a crossbowman.
I will remember you after the battle. Now fire at the enemy before I load you in my crossbow and fire you instead.
Well, you remember I'm a crossbowman, sir.
I Sigmar. I have never faced such imbecile in my entire life. Join the enemy unit. Maybe they will be at least more intelligent. And not your stupidity.
I mean, he mumbles under his breath, I might just do it, because maybe they respect my pronouns.
Arch, I was just going to be like, I thought they were just going to pull out Games Workshop, so what's it called? Stewing rules if we didn't call them something the correct name.
Did we just lower company morale?
Now
Probably
roll the
did.
blasted
We
bolts and
almost created a mutiny.
Right, so V has done his best to crush the morale of his men, and I mean, it shows. It's a wildly inaccurate flurry of crossbow bolts.
If you were focusing on actually hitting rather than caring about the pronouns, you might be a good soldier.
We can't perform if you don't respect our traits, sir.
Right, but masked fucking volley fire, I assume.
Right, so
I wish the elf was here. Hold on, I also get a turn, right? 'Cause,
yep, you can do a thing.
So when I roll the d10, how much does it need to be to actually cast?
That depends on your casting number.
I mean, that's the spell's number for how much it's going to take to manifest it.
Description, blah blah blah. It actually doesn't say.
It does.
It's right above below the title. It's called casting number.
Maybe it does say, but apparently when I copied it, that part didn't go through. Let me just look into the book really fast. Shit. Second edition. What was the spell called? Sounds, right?
Sounds. Okay, yeah. That's casting number 4.
Okay, so I need to roll lower than 4.
Over 4,
Over
actually.
4. Okay.
Yes. I think you need to beat it here.
Arch.
Yep, you've casted sounds.
I have to ask, you can only cause the Curse of Siege when you have 2 dice, right?
Yes, you can only cause Curse of Zinch with 2 dice.
Thank God, and not just on critical.
And when I get a 10 like this, is there any advantage or something?
Unfortunately, no, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, the sound of angry beastmen come from these bushes.
Let's see. Protective, spell casting, spell damage.
Is that a fear test?
Maybe I should just, make you roll another dice when you roll a 10, and then you can maybe get some curses each, but that's a bit cruel. Really cruel, in fact. It's downright horrible. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Right, yep. The sound of beastmen come out from the bushes. I mean, it's not a particularly heavily wooded area, so let's see if they fall for it, I guess. No, they don't seem particularly distracted. Like, 1 or 2 of them turns around and looks in the direction and doesn't see anything.
Okay.
You should have gone for a simple Minotaur. Those guys are masters at sneaking.
Okay. Let's see. Mr. Mayor has decided to detach himself for the moment. You can aim at characters as long as they are more than 1 square away from the formation.
So in this
No.
case, no.
In this case, not at the moment, but maybe after the formation moves. So they're going to keep moving up.
How did the crossbow fire go, by the way?
Terribly.
It missed entirely.
Mm-hmm. Right. Let's see. I'm going to roll perception for him. He doesn't see very well. He's just going to shoot at the company then. Doesn't aim very well either. He misses. Okay. Now it's the halfling's turn.
Halfling.
Halfling.
Well, I will
Gunther.
shoot again. What else?
You'd go into
9,
melee.
10, was it?
Ooh.
Okay. Roll damage. Oh, Ulrich's Fury.
Ooh! Ooh!
Yep. Roll another d10.
Damage again.
Only 10.
Oh!
Right.
Poor Mayor.
Mayor.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
He was detached. And he is within
Yes.
range.
Okay. Yeah. No, you don't. Wait. How?
You
Yeah.
detached him.
Oh yeah. No, he moved one out of there. Yeah. No. Now I was just wondering how the line of sight because that was before, but that was like, oh yeah, he moved one to the side. Therefore, yes.
V hears
right.
an arrow whizzing by.
Okay, that is a pretty nasty little hit. Let's see.
And it's armor piercing.
Hmm.
Do you think he has armor?
He's a peasant.
It
Maybe
also
he has
appears
some
what
leather
little
or something.
toughness he has.
Let's see. That does beat his hit points by a fair bit. He does roll pretty well, though. Let's see. To the body. All right. Yeah. You. How the hell does he? Okay. Right. So you shoot an arrow at him. It misses the mayor, but hits a rock in front of him, and somehow propels that rock into his guts and knocks the wind out of him. Don't fucking ask me. It says he's stunned for 1d10 rounds. I don't fucking know how an arrow stuns someone.
Perhaps hit a lung?
And he rolls a
I mean,
1, right?
it's still
He's stunned for 1 round.
Deal the damage, right?
Yeah, it's the delta damage. That was the critical effect.
I mean,
Oh.
there is a lot of inertia in an arrow, so he could just be knocked back.
Yeah, I guess like the way you stun, it's like he's trying to pull the arrow out of them or something.
Or it hits the middle of the
I mean,
sternum.
it's probably stuck in him and just
Yeah, he's trying
pushed
to
him
pull it out.
back like a
Now
tree
he's
would.
stunned. He's stunned. What's gonna happen?
Nothing is stunned.
I mean, didn't we get an extra bonus the more people we captured?
Yeah.
By the way, Arch, which of these formations is peasants and which is men at arms?
Guess.
I'm assuming the one with the fleur is the men at arms.
There you go.
I was just confused because it's also larger.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they have more men at arms than they have peasants.
Oh well,
Peasants don't like to fight.
this is fair.
Okay. I don't think the men at arms like to fight either. But...
Okay, it is
So they're
V
paid
and the
for it.
formation's turn. V.
I will cast the ghostly sounds again because they're not in range for the the magic dart. This time I'll try to make haunting noises appear, like there's ghosts within them.
Haunting noises.
Haunting noises, like rattling chains, whispers. I don't speak frog, so I can't actually say anything to them.
Okay.
7. It
You
manifests.
try to create French haunting noises.
Yeah, rattling chains, ghosts.
Le
He manifested.
Okay. Once again, this is apparently a fairly fucking steady formation, since they don't seem too phased.
Crossbowman. I look towards him with a smile.
Thank you, sir.
Let him rip.
Right, now that V has surrendered to the SJWs in his units.
Oh no! A fate worse than death.
Truly it is. And I mean, it's rewarded. That's 3 hits.
The crossbow identitarians really need to be appeased.
I mean, clearly they did way, way, way better with that.
Is there any, like, for example, when you play a character, right, and you get a defensive stance, can I order our men to do something similar?
Not really.
Okay.
The chat. It's crossbow man.
Crossbowman.
What about all the crossbow women? Oh god.
Yeah, he should probably note that next time.
No, they're going to get whipped if they even suggest it.
Crossbow persons.
No!
Aren't it the pheasants, I guess?
Not quite yet, no. Let's see. They get to make some armor saves to see if they manage to not die here.
Oh.
Suddenly, crossbow dragonkin.
Right, yep. The flurry of crossbows, they shoot out of the formation and they strike the enemy's formation. Now, this is mass combat, so it's not that easy to actually see what happens. So you will never have perfect information as to what's going on, but you have struck the formation.
Mhm.
Roll perception, V.
No!
Excuse
No,
me, sir.
because you Otis, you know what you will make me do? He will say, "Oh, you rolled 100. You decided to break out the ranks and go into the enemy rank to see if they're okay."
Yep.
Excuse me, sir. While this is a crossbow, I self-identify as an arbalist.
Right. All right. They are getting nice and close now. The men-at-arms are probably into charging range. The poor mayor is stunned, so he can't do anything. Dwarf, halfling, Gunther, German, Nazi.
How is the mayor looking?
Bad, really bad.
Is he still capable of doing anything, or is
Yeah, he is,
incapacitated?
but he's stunned now.
Just
I mean, if he is stunned, he's a stationary target and even easier to shoot at, and we want to take him out of action.
We need him alive, though, because money. Maybe you
quick-
should bring out the peasant.
Little quick meta, I would suggest sidestepping the formation a bit so you can engage both at the front at the same time. Make it more difficult for them to flank.
We would have to pivot to do that, which would be
Yeah.
half a move.
Oh, you can't
the
just
formation keep their bearing and just move sidewards.
Yeah, and then I also make it so that the crossbowmen can fire, and it's not good.
Yeah, but what you'll do is that they cannot flank your formation that is primarily a ranged formation.
It's not primarily range
No,
formation. though.
primarily a pike formation. You don't want to be outflanked with pikes.
That's what the swordsmen are there for.
Yeah, but you only have 2 per side.
Better than nothing.
I guess if I want to move back, I have to turn the entire thing, right?
Yeah, if you want to move back, you're gonna have to pivot the whole fucking way.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't keep cohesion and move sideways, just.
No, this is a very tight formation, very difficult to maintain.
We have to train our men to actually move backwards and sidewards. That
Yeah,
is
you can't
absolutely
really train them.
unbearable.
But you can, eventually you could dismiss these guys and get a better formation of pikes. Like, there are units that are basically elite pike formations that might be able to pivot or move sideways or backwards, stuff like that.
Oh,
they're
we
gonna
will
cost you
drill
a
them.
ton of money.
So
We will just
essentially,
drill our men and make Sarah look like absolutely cuddly.
so what you're saying is, Arch, we cannot drill them in Roman tactics.
No.
Well, I will shoot at the peasant formation.
Good.
Stop letting Gunther fucking procrastinate and shoot the bow.
Well,
Doesn't he get a
didn't
bonus?
hit.
Ah,
I already included the bonus.
Ah.
don't do that, Gunther. I'll hurt
It
you.
was the same bonus you told me for the first few shots.
Yeah, but that is against the formation, you filthy little boy. I'm
No,
gonna
you
have
fired
to-
at the peasants, apparently.
Now,
Yeah.
B, do your
I-
thing.
How many movements do they have?
They can charge you next turn.
Do they get a bonus if they charge?
They do.
And we get a bonus if we charge, correct?
Not really.
Why?
You're a fucking pike formation.
So
Pikes don't charge.
we should get a bonus as well if we get charged.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Should we pivot this? So, like, is there a bonus for them if they flank?
Yes.
Crossbowman! I'm at the peasants.
The
One of
peasant?
them raises his hands and goes, I identify as a Hockland long rifle, sir.
As I said, crossbow dragonkin.
You're going to identify as dead if they flank us. Aim at the peasants and make it menacing.
Make it menacing. Right, they aim and they growl while doing so.
You're going to identify as kebab if you don't shoot at them before they get too close.
I mean, the growling's good, but it's not as good as respecting their pronouns, and only 2 hits.
I also use my magic. This time I use magic dart. I believe it's got a 3 to hit.
Hold on, boy. Hold on. Need to calculate damage first.
Okay.
All right. Yep, they definitely hit the formation.
No, the magic dart's got a 6 to hit, actually. Half action, does that mean I can cast it twice?
Because you only have 1 magic point. But once you have 2 magic points, then yes.
Oh, that's cool. Fate point. Another fate point. Here we go. What can I do for half an action?
Look pretty.
I'll use my last fate point.
Why do you keep fucking using your fate? God.
Oh, hold on, I got one more because I got the lock skill. I forgot about the lock skill.
Oh, good God.
Where'd it go?
There you go. Like that, you just used up 3 chances to save you from a mortal wound to cast fucking bolt.
Well, I do hope that I might scare the peasants away.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, where does it say
So
the damage?
that is what the luck skill does in your house rules, Arch.
It gives you 1
just
extra fate
improves the
point.
maximum.
Yeah. So a small dart +1, casting number 6, but it doesn't actually say the damage.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure you're just not looking.
Small dart +1, half an action, casting number 6, magic dart. Oh, hold on. It does say. Yeah.
Like I said.
So throw a dart of magical force at an opponent. Although small, the magic dart strikes with considerable force. A magic dart is a magic missile with damage 3. Is it 1d3?
No, it's just damage 3.
Which means just 3 damage. D10 plus 3 or just 3?
Just 3.
That is the worst thing ever. Anyway. Yeah.
Well, no, it's guaranteed damage, basically. That's what's so decent about it.
Yeah, does magic in this world ignore armor and toughness or no?
A magic dart would probably ignore armor, yes.
What about toughness?
No, but it would ignore damage, rather ignore armor.
And
Mm.
even if you resist it with toughness, there's still 1 leftover damage, right?
Okay.
I mean, it is magic. Magic in Warhammer, squatting your soul with their immaterial energies. I don't think you can take toughness against that.
We found
Speaking of immaterial energies.
yeah, so I guess there's blood coming up from a peasant.
Maybe.
Well, no, because it's a guarantee hit. Like, I know someone somewhere is feeling pain.
And the peasants are also going to move and use half their turn to pivot. Little Mayor, are you good again? Yeah, you are. Okay. Mayor is going to be like, oh, who shot at me? Aha. A bush over there shot at me.
The hopping in disguise.
He
Doesn't
fucking
get a
hits
minus-
too. Good boy.
Doesn't he get a minus for being concealed?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does, but
Oh,
the mayor is a
oh.
good fucking bowman, apparently.
How did he even figure out where I am just from the arrow?
He rolled perception.
How good did he roll?
Pretty well.
It's starting to feel bullshit,
Did he have a
Karen.
critical success?
He has hit you in the right arm. You
Mm.
get flashbacks to a certain other happenstance. How much damage does the longbow do?
Plus
Gunther,
3?
if you make a taller character, your life wouldn't be so short.
Ooh.
Right, you take 3 damage then.
Okay, I return the favor.
Well, first we have some combat to do. I just wanted to shoot you real quick.
Do we get a bonus because we're being charged?
Who knows?
We got pikes.
Right, so the peasants are going to attack you.
How adorable.
Well, will it be so adorable? Or will it be frightful and horrible and dangerous? Who knows? Okay, so there's a flurry of blows as they try to push into your pike formation. They're chopping away at the pikes and trying to push in there, but the pike wall holds steady, and none of them manage to get into combat.
Steady, man. Steady. Steady. You hear
Yes,
barking.
Winston. Right. The pike formation, in turn, lashes out back at the enemy and gets 4 hits. Which is not bad. One young pike man, or pike woman, who knows these days, makes a particularly nice attack and gets Ulrich's fucking fury on it.
I see what you did there, boy. I want everyone to be like him.
Or her.
Or
I-
it.
I see what you did there, gender neutral youth. I want everyone to do exactly like them.
Does anyone have the stats for the quarterstaff?
I think it's a strength -2 great weapon.
Hmm.
I should still have it.
Quarterstaff, strength bonus -2, yes.
Yeah.
So weapon skill bonus -2, or how the fuck does that work?
No, you do weapon skill, and then when you roll damage, you roll damage -2.
Okay.
Okay, yep, there's a brief flurry of combat. There's some blood squirting around, but it's hard to tell again how much. It is the dwarf's turn, with a fresh arrow sticking out of his arm.
Halfling.
Halfling.
Details.
What's one short race compared to
Well,
another?
I will shoot the old man, village major. What was the bonus this time?
Nothing.
This is cutting awfully close to the formation of the enemy formation, that is.
Yep, the enemy formation. I missed the mayor, but do I hit the enemy formation by
Doesn't
accident?
work like that, unfortunately.
Just by pure accident. If it was our formation, I would hit our formation.
Yep.
That is true.
That's because you would deserve it.
Double standards, Arch. Double standards.
Are entirely justified when enforced correctly.
I think I will re-roll just for the fun of it.
Come on, man. Poke their eyes out. Put your backs
Nope.
into it.
It was even worse.
Terrible.
I need to go
Absolutely
to the
terrible.
shooting range again.
It is V and the formation's turn.
Come on, men. Put your backs into it, just like guarding a pig. Exactly like that.
Just like a pig.
Just
Right.
like a pig, man. Come on.
Once again, one of the pikemen raises an arm.
During combat, you imbecile.
We don't got pigs with pikes, Lord. That'd be stupid.
You don't have that festival in your country where they tie a pig up into a tree and then the kids with pikes start poking at it.
No, Lord, we're not savages like you.
Well, do you have something similar where you use spears to poke at something?
No, Lord, I refer you back to my previous statement about savages.
Well, in that case, I don't know, fight with honor, fight with dignity. Come on, put your backs into it.
Much better, Lord.
Why is he referring to the mage as a lord? The mage still hasn't officially been granted leadership status.
He likes being hard polite.
Okay.
Okay. Did they do damage?
How about Copter? Isn't he responding to any of this?
No, he's probably just shaking his head. Right, you should roll your attacks first, V.
Okay, I'll use the quarterstaff to try to bash someone's skull in.
Mm-hmm.
Probably does more damage than the magic. Let's see
If you hit.
if I hit. By the way, Arch, can you do me a favor and delete V, the character? Because I keep going into it and I don't want Bot to accidentally roll on their thingy. I managed to miss. Oh, don't I get a bonus because there's many?
Probably not.
You said he gets like plus 10 bonus.
Yeah,
That's
for shooting
for
at you. But I'm too bothered to do it in melee.
Okay.
That's for shooting, like comparing shooting at a single person at 60 meters.
Oh, I could just like slash and hopefully hit some. But okay. Crossbowman, aim at the peasant.
Excuse me, sir, you don't slash with a quarterstaff.
What is that?
The crossbowmen refused to shoot at the peasants.
Why?
They want to shoot at the dudes in front of them.
Crossbowmen, we're going to get flanked. Okay, let
They
the
don't-
pikes handle the ones in front of us, and please, for the love of God, shoot at the ones that are going to flank us.
But I don't have clear for fields of fire.
Don't have clear. Okay, fine. Then fire at the men in front of us.
Just tell them fire at will.
Okay, fire at will, I guess.
Okay. V once again surrenders to the demands of the crossbow he-she
Alright.
union.
The crossbow people.
The crossbowmen were quite authoritarian, speaking through the voice of the GM. As such, if the GM says they can't fire,
I have to ask, do
You
they have
are-
rapid fire on those crossbows?
They do.
Does it mean that they get twice the amount of shots when they're within half range?
No,
Oh,
it doesn't
No.
mean that at all, in fact.
They don't use
Just
tabletop
means that
rules.
They don't need another round of reload.
are you sure they
The
can't?
crossbowmen don't do great, but the pikemen do pretty damn well.
See, I encourage them. Told them to put their backs into it.
No, they question you and your savage ways of poking pigs.
Oh, it's like boar hunting, man. None of you went boar hunting.
You don't hunt boys with pikes either.
You actually do. You use spears.
Yeah, spear and pike different. He holds up the pike in front of you. Look, long.
Long and not a broad enough tip.
I grab his hand, I put it on the middle of the pike, and the other hand at the end of the pike. It's like, look, sure.
I'm uncomfortable with this kind of closed-up business, and I will go to report you to HR for sexual harassment. Expect a call from me lawyer.
Fucking lewd hand holding.
Well, luckily,
is Pickett in
Xenos
charge
is
of
HR.
HR? Is Pickett in charge of HR?
I think he can be, yes.
Yes.
The men-at-arms do pretty well too, though. They're being pushed back, but they unleash a pretty solid round of fighting here. I need a third monitor. Right. Yep, there is definitely starting to be casualties on you guys' side now as well.
How many?
Less wages to pay.
Oh yeah, we get paid for every man that dies.
Roll perception, V.
No.
Okay, then you're not going to know how many died.
We'll find out later.
Right, the peasants with a weak, girlish yell charge into your flanks.
Hey, they're channeling their inner Pickets.
Your swordsmen move in to bar them.
Have all 6 swordsmen moved on to that flank or what?
Do they get
No.
a penalty because like this part of peasants aren't in the combat?
Does V get a penalty because he's at the corner?
Is V getting attacked by both?
That is a surprisingly good round of combat for the peasants there.
For garbaged peasants.
Yep, they move in swiftly and surprisingly effectively. The swordsmen, they do strike back, however, and blood is flowing quite freely on both sides.
Hmm.
All right, the mayor, now bereft of a target, just decides to, he's going to go up and give them some moral support.
Could
Right.
you potentially lob an arrow over them?
Yeah. Halfling.
Can I still shoot at the mayor?
No.
Peasant flank.
Well, in this case, I just have one choice of a target.
Yes, you're going to have to charge that by that block.
With a longbow.
Could
not
you move?
something.
Could you move to the other bush and tree connect?
Static!
Dane, your microphone is dead.
At the very least, dying.
Put it out of its misery.
Is this better?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
But yeah, 10% bonus again?
You can't shoot at them. They're in melee.
All of them? Isn't there like a big block that's like in here?
No,
What do you mean I can't shoot at them? Of course I can shoot at them.
they're in melee. You're not a Skaven. You're not allowed.
But what if he goes like here and shoots like this?
No.
I will just shoot at the back of the formation somewhere.
No.
Yes.
No. Should have rolled the Skaven.
Just get
Can
into
he
the
enter
formation.
for the formation?
Nonsense,
it's
Arch. I
engaged.
can shoot at them.
Nope.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
you're being ridiculous, Ash. But anyway, don't argue with the GM. Just get in here and fight.
No, I will shoot at them.
Oh my god. Don't argue with the GM. If he says no, he won't allow you. Just get into the formation.
Arch is ridiculous at the moment.
I know he's being ridiculous, but he is the GM.
One cannot shoot into melee.
What a foolish idea.
Okay. Give me a chance of how likely it is that I will hit something I don't want to hit in the melee. Maybe 5%.
No.
I will roll a d100, and if on over a certain value, I will hit one of the friendlies. But I will shoot into that formation.
If you miss, you hit a friendly.
To be
Fine.
honest, if you do friendly fire and my character manages to see you, you will get
Your
lashed.
character is the one that will get hit.
My character as head of HR might have to have a word with you.
Oh, look, he actually managed to hit. Oh, look, he killed someone.
Well, the formation of pikemen are very cross with this.
Can they even notice what's going on behind them?
Of course they can.
Do they have eyes at the back of their head while fighting peasants?
The arrow
and
is too
Literally-
fast to be seen by a human eye.
We literally have two swordsmen at the rear whose job is to look towards the back of the formation.
The
Pretty
only
much.
thing they will see is that suddenly one of the enemies has an arrow sticking out of them.
What they will see is an evil halfling firing into melee, endangering their friends and family.
Yes, because they bring their women and children into combat.
Hey,
There could
maybe
be
they-
gays in there, you fucking French sexual-hating monster.
and
Alright.
they could be more than just metaphorical brothers in arms.
Okay, can the crossbowmen now shoot at the peasants?
Yes.
Please.
Into
Actually, no.
melee.
No, they can't.
You just said they can.
I've changed my mind because I misspoke the first time. They can shoot
Okay.
at the dudes in front of them.
Oh my fucking god. Shoot at the dudes in front of you, you fucking morons. Like, just. Okay, so can I order someone to attack the peasants?
No.
Arch, you're giving the peasants plot armor.
And you can't attack them because you're on flank. There's a benefit to being on the flank.
I'm the one that hits the peasants. Well, no.
No, you don't.
I don't.
The peasants are strong female characters.
Yeah, they are. Like, there's nothing. The only one that can kill the peasants is the halfling.
Honestly, V,
Yeah.
you have a higher chance of. You have a pretty much equal chance of hitting with dart as you do with your quarterstaff.
Yeah, but the
If you
quarterstaff
look
does more damage.
percentually.
Yeah, but the quarterstaff does more damage.
Okay.
Anyway,
Even if we average out that you only hit half the time, at best.
anyway, I did my rolls. The pikesmen are going to attack the men at arms now.
Yep, and the pikemen do a pretty good job of it as well. Pikemen do a pretty good job. Though the shields of the men-at-arms are getting in the way of a lot of the attacks.
Any shields that break?
No, because I can't be bothered going that much into detail in mass combat.
Plot armor!
I'll roll perception to see if how the morale is.
Good.
I have 45 in perception. I'm trained in it. Ah. No. 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 Oh wait, so all of a sudden, right? The crossbow can't shoot at the peasants, but all of the enemy just make room for me to go.
V
Yes.
did actually roll a critical success on this.
Yes, and so combat just stops for a moment while V goes around to make sure everything is correct. Like, hold on, I need to get a...
Time out!
He inspects the
Yeah,
soldiers'
no, I'm-
shoes and belt buckles,
No,
polishes their armor
I
a
go.
little bit.
No. I go to their peasants and I go, right, man. How are you feeling? From a scale of 1 to 10, how panicked are you?
What is the most likely thing to make you want to run away right now?
Yes. How's the morale in your camp, boys?
Okay, so your pikemen are doing pretty well. You've taken, as far as you can ascertain, 3 casualties to the pikemen, and one of the swordsmen are also down.
What about
The
Killed or
men-at-arms in
just
front of you,
incapacitated?
I don't care. We'll figure that out later.
the men in arms?
The men-at-arms have taken a fair bit of a beating. They've probably lost close to 10 guys, and the peasants I probably lost at least 4.
How many men at arms are there in total? Like, not the exact number, but.
There's round about 30 of them left, you'd guess.
Do they look panicked?
No, they look fairly steady at the moment. I mean, they've taken some casualties, but
They expect that.
Okay. Well, carry on.
okay. It is the halfling's turn again.
Well, not many targets to shoot at.
I think if you outmaneuver, like if you go, I don't know, here, you could shoot the peasant. Oh, actually,
If
maybe
anything,
one
I
square of
will
the-
move to the bush, and I could sprint to the bush.
The peasant is technically within 1 square of a formation, so you cannot target him.
Yeah.
Nope.
So I will just target the regular peasants again.
Arch, I have no. If you miss, you're going to kill someone on our side. I have a question though, Arch. How can the crossbowmen shoot at these guys, but the halfling can't shoot at these guys?
Because the crossbowmen are specifically formation fighters within the formation. If the dwarf was in the formation, maybe he could too.
Now
Dwarf,
that
can you-
is nonsense. Why would I be better at shooting them from here, from the middle of our friendly formation, than I am from the side flanking them?
Because you've probably already trained for massed formation combat and
I mean,
shooting
if
from
I
within
would shoot
formation.
at the first line that is currently engaged, maybe. But they are not all engaged at the same time. A few of them are in the back.
That is a good point, Arch.
The crossbowmen are engaging at ranges of 2 meters. You're engaging at ranges of 12 meters into a moving formation.
This is
Yes,
a
that
static
formation
battle
is
line.
4 meters deep.
To be fair, Wilhelm, this formation is by far means not static. There is one swordsman holding off these fucking peasants.
Still,
a question,
that one
Wilhelm.
swordsman is not deep in the
So
formation
it's-
that sticks to our
It's
formation.
probably just a general battle zone right around here.
Hold on. I have a question. Halfling, you autist. Why the fuck don't you want to just come into the formation? You're 1 take damage, and you fire at these guys, and we finish this conversation.
Wait a second. Can they even attack you from the side?
No. The only thing, like, didn't you listen to how Arch explained it last time? The only thing is that someone can challenge you. So, for example, if this guy gets into this formation, he could challenge either of us to single combat.
Oh well, let's entertain Archer's nonsense.
This entire zone is probably just a fluid battle line.
And now you can fire at the peasants.
How do I remove this?
Don't leave it there. It shows your shame.
Well,
Speed.
Yeah, you would have killed someone, you sick son of a bitch.
no, I just would have scratched you a little bit.
No, it wouldn't be me. It would have been the formation.
No, I'm not in the front line.
Then you can't fire.
There.
Okay, you're in the front line of the peasants now.
Well, it's still better. Like, they probably have less weapon skills.
Okay, it's V's turn.
Again, the peasants.
Okay.
Bath. Ooh.
That is a hit.
So what was it? 1d10 for quarterstaff?
1d10 minus 2.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. What if I roll a 2?
Then you'd heal them.
No, it would be 0. There we go.
There you go. You gave them hit points back.
Oh, it's a
You
0.
resurrect a peasant from the grave.
Do I have the Jesus stick?
You do have the Jesus stick. Now the formation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go for the eyes, man. Go for the eyes.
Okay. Maybe they don't like going for the eyes. Yeah, they definitely don't like going for the eyes. That was not very effective at all. Right. Then there's the pikes themselves. The pikes are a fair bit more effective.
Gotta say, it's interesting, this grand combat, but kind of meh. I prefer the character combat more. A lot more things are happening. Like, this is just blob
Yeah,
stick than dices that are rolled.
yeah, this is a lot more static. I mean, I like the concept, and when we get more than just one formation to play with, it's probably going to be a lot more fun. As
The-
of
The rules need a little smoothing out.
yes,
Yeah.
and I think that and
And there's not much you can do. Like, the crossbowmen have to fire forward. You can't get them to fight at something that's attacking you from this side. So you're just rolling dice. There's really no input
Yeah.
whatsoever. It's kind of meh.
As I said, I think it's going to be a lot more fun in the future when we get more than
Yeah.
one formation. Not only that, we also have the entire, which we could have gotten, but let's not talk about that.
Mm.
Not only that, I think that considering that Arch doesn't really like NPC combat, from what I know, the whole part with
Out with it, man. Say it. What do you want to say? Come on.
I'm thinking Arch may not be fully prepared to do all these dice rolls quickly.
Arch, the sweet gives you sass.
Indeed. But no, I have dice rolls set up here to do it because there's multiple attacks going on. But
Okay. It's just taking time to look through them all, is it?
Mayor can enter his own unit now.
Yay!
And
Oh,
it
it's
is the dwarf's turn.
Halfling!
Dwarf.
By the way,
Well, I have
what-
one target to shoot at, so I will shoot at it.
Oh, is that the mayor?
No, I'm shooting at the peasant formation.
Ah,
You know,
I'm making shashlik out of them.
I'm looking at the longbow rules. I think you only deal 3 damage.
no, that's not correct. Why would he deal 3 damage?
Because there's no mention of strength bonus.
Well, I have just entered the stats of the longbow in the ranged weapons sheet.
Yeah, but the stack is 3 damage.
Yeah, 1d10 plus 3.
No, I think it's actually just... Ah, yeah, no, you're correct. Yeah. Because it didn't mention the 1d10 in there, because that comes basic. Yeah, that makes more sense.
I need to check my magic missile to see if it's the same case.
Probably it is, actually.
It is 1d10 plus 3, isn't it?
I don't know, like... Yeah, well, that probably makes more sense.
Yeah, because I was like, what the fuck? It's just tickling.
Yeah, that probably does make more sense.
yes.
V's turn?
Let's see.
Do you
well,
want
if
to
that's...
dart now?
Yeah, we'll
Challenge
dart.
the mayor to a duel. He is down to low life. You can easily defeat him.
If the mayor dies, would that impact morale?
Probably.
You could say that any damage you do is non-lethal.
Do I have to challenge him, or can I use magic dart on him?
Challenge him.
How do I challenge him?
Just do it.
Just point to him. And
No, I spin my quarterstaff above my head, move it behind me, and then I use the hand to the bear, like, come here.
How many allies did you hit doing that?
This is a tight fucking formation.
Well, I don't know how do I have to challenge him if I don't speak frog. I need to use some body language or some shit.
Just fucking point at him and go, you, me, fight.
You mean fight? That's how it goes.
He declines.
Okay. Do I lose my turn, or can I still do something else?
No, you've
So-
already attacked.
I didn't attack.
No,
I just...
yeah, you can attack.
Okay, that's good. All right. Magic dart at the peasants.
Mhm.
It fizzles up.
One of the
Does-
fortune.
Okay.
Yes.
Crossbowman,
Fire at will.
unleash Ulrich's fury.
One of
Okay.
the fortunate parts about the not being that strong of a mage is that he cannot make critical failures yet.
That is true.
Yet.
Yeah.
That is a good thing.
It is called Perils of the Warp.
Yeah.
Or Curse of Scene, to whoever you care.
While we're waiting for the formation versus formation combat to resolve, V, why don't you tell us a bit more about your characters since we don't know anything
Yeah.
about
So he's German, right? Born-
Imperial.
Yeah, Imperial. He's got this cool looking mustache. And he's a student at the academy. Doesn't really spend a lot of time socializing. He's usually with his nose in his books. And
Does this mean V needs to pay the monthly fees that are associated with being an apprentice wizard of the academy?
Yes.
I think he's got a sponsor.
With any luck, he would have his master pay for him, but that was with any luck. And you know our luck.
Well, if he has a master, he has to obey that master.
Yeah.
That is true. If Arch wants to give me a master to suck on, I will suck on.
There will be definitely a master at some point.
In before Balthasar
Does-
Guild turned you into a pile of junk.
But Arch, does we have to pay these monthly fees? Because they can get quite exorbitant.
Maybe, just maybe. Right. So
Suggestion, Art. Make the master pay the fee, but let Kyle play the master.
yeah, that could be fun.
No!
That sounds like a great idea.
Anyway, how did the combat go?
The battle continues on, waving back and forth. Your pikemen are gaining a decided advantage over the men-at-arms in front of them, with the aid of the crossbowmen firing into them and the pikes themselves. They're very good defensive tools, and the men-at-arms can't really do all that much in return. On the flank, however, the peasant just overcame the last swordsman, so that flank is now open. Unless you two move in to block them, they are now going to move into the pike block, and they're going to get a nice bonus for hitting them.
I will not go into melee under
Let
no condition.
me check the stats of my character to see if... yeah, I don't have any armor on. I don't have that much toughness. I think the men are more expendable.
How very, very kind and
V,
gentle.
if you think that you are bad at melee, I have no armor, I have 2 toughness bonus, and I have a weapon skill of 13.
Yeah, I can emphasize.
Impressive.
Okay. Whose turn is it now?
Mine?
It is the Hobbit's turn.
Well, I will shoot at the peasants.
Wait, if your weapon skill is 13, V, what's your weapon skill?
My weapon skill isn't that bad, but I got a quarterstaff, so I got a 32 weapon skill, and the quarterstaff does -3.
Is Pickett now the most proficient melee fighter in the party?
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably. Right, so there's no more guys to hide behind on the flank. So if you want to fire at them in the future, you're going to have to be up front. V, your turn.
So if I want to take a defensive stance, how many hits can I parry?
2.
Okay. And how many peasants will I be facing against?
10.
You do realize why this is a problem, right? So I'll just move here and then fire at the...
The thing is, they're peasants.
yes. And I don't-
Remember me and the Beastmen, how I stood up against them for rounds and rounds and rounds with the dwarf?
These peasants are worse than those beastmen.
Yeah, I remember
Way
fine.
worse.
Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll just show you why it's a retarded thing to do this, but fine. Okay, you know what? I'm taking a defensive stance against the peasants.
Yes.
Okay.
being very defensive right now.
You are very defensive.
Doing a good job.
If you kill my character for the second time around, there should be some consequences happening to you guys, don't you think?
Arch,
I'm
say
just
that you
giving
deserve it.
suggestions.
Fucking
All right.
retarded suggestions, but okay.
Well, the
And
crossbowmen get a very good turn of shooting. Now that they're, rid of V haranguing them and doubting their gender, etc. They get a good one. The pikemen, too, are really getting into a groove. Yeah, that's actually a lot of damage. The enemy's shields are providing them with, again, some protection, but that was really bad. The men-at-arms unit is about half strength now, and they're starting to look not entirely confident with themselves.
Yell at them to make them surrender. Sorry.
Yeah, they need to.
Big frog.
And you do actually need to look now if they want to maybe go home. Okay, yep, the men-at-arms unit is starting to crumble, like people inside of it are panicking, and you can visibly see some members to the rear starting to run away. Now, the peasants attack V.
Wouldn't I have like other pikemen that are facing this way and they could also soak some of the damage?
No, you are standing on the side now doing what the swordsman used to do and keeping them away from the pikemen.
And I will explain to Nook, well, his opinion was low IQ intervention. As to make it clear, I didn't want to do this. I thought it's a bad idea.
Wait
We
for this
stop
round to
complaining and get
finish.
going.
Alright, let's see.
Okay, you take a hit of 8 damage.
Okay, I'll parry that one.
Okay.
What type is it? Weapon skill, just flat out?
Yeah.
You parry it. You take another hit.
I guess I'll have to parry that one as well.
All right.
Ooh.
That is still actually good enough because the peasant rolled really badly.
Critical failure, good enough.
My
You
character looks.
can't critically fail a weapon skill test. That's
I
just,
guess-
trying to parry.
I guess both me and the peasant are equally baffled at what happened.
Right, and actually, I should have. Never mind. Okay, there's a third hit. Do you have dodge?
As a character, nope.
Okay, then you take 4 damage to the chest.
Minus what's it called?
No
Toughness and
toughness.
armor.
Toughness, 38. Is that like 3?
Your
Yes.
toughness bonus.
And I guess 1 armor from the actual clothing, so I take 1 wound.
Yep, 1 damage.
You'd call it actual clothing.
That was the
Yes.
catastrophic round of combat that he was
Where-
so afraid of.
Well, I was lucky because I managed to parry. Otherwise, I would have taken 10 damage. Where do I put the wounds? Like, I took 1, so...
You're going to put it over there
With
and keep
the-
track of it.
Wound modifier. You have your wounds in the secondary
Oh, yeah, I see
profile,
it. I
and
see it. Modifier, yeah.
Yep. The peasants do not manage to break past you. The men-at-arms, who are again visibly shaken, cannot push past the pikes. This seems to encourage your men a fair bit, and the mayor, who has fallen back to the rear, can't fight.
Just for reference, just out of curiosity, Arch, I know we're not legally allowed to loot the enemy dead. Are we going to be able to loot our own dead?
It's probably going to say
course.
no. And it's going to give you a bullshit reason why not.
Is it no because that is belonging to the company as a whole?
Sweet. Don't ask stupid questions.
It's our property.
Now,
If
it is
the
the Hobbit.
nobles want- So V has successfully held off the peasants. So I'm not shooting from a melee position, but just like before.
You can hide behind V for as long as he's standing there.
Very good. And I'll shoot the peasants.
That is hit. Roll damage. It's pretty pathetic. Pretty pathetic. You should be ashamed of yourself.
6 is not that bad.
And I rolled high on the previous arrows.
And then it's V.
I'm not holding anymore. I'm moving back. Let some.
V! I need you to stay there so I can continue to shoot them.
No, I'm moving away. 10 damage. Jesus fucking Christ.
You got 1.
If I move, will they target the halfling?
Yes.
Okay, next turn you're not going to shoot anymore. I'm parrying.
Wait, can they
Mhm.
technically give order for the swordsman in the rear to move up to the flank?
The swordsman in the rear are there to guard in the rear.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
nothing.
but can we change the formation on the fly? Like move over so the gap is somewhere else? Because
No.
right now we need the swordsman on the right flank and on the rear to move over to the left because they are needed there.
No.
Because the
but you
left
can
flank and
move
rear
it
are...
afterwards. You can create another
We-
formation.
We need a rule addition for that.
Yeah, Arch, you need to let us do more things because this is boring as fuck. Like we literally can't do anything besides throw dice.
Throwing dice is fun.
Yeah.
We need such things as move sidewards, move backwards, change the position of the man inside the formation.
Okay, well, you can't do that in combat. That's just
Okay.
not a thing you can pull off.
Yeah, but for
The
future,
men that are currently engaged, sure, they need to continue fighting.
Okay, how about this? Roll a fellowship.
as a sort of makeshift leadership.
V, what's your fellowship?
high.
Your fellowship is just as high as mine, but fine.
All right,
Okay.
then cover the gaps. Move in.
Right. You give a bonus of 3 to the order. They rolled an 84. Okay, yep, you have managed to disrupt your formation.
What does this mean?
That means that the men in front are going to be hitting your pikemen easier.
The pikemen were not affected by this.
You are asking your swordsmen to move from their place in the formation, in the
From-
middle of combat.
From the back to the side.
Yes. And this
Did
is in
they-
the middle of a fight, a chaotic operation. And you are asking your men to move around in a formation that they are not trained to move in.
Okay, did they at least move?
There is a reason for why these two were not in the original leadership of this party.
Yeah.
Did they at least move?
Yes, they have moved over to the flank.
Okay, so I'm in this case I don't have to hold the flank anymore, which means I can actually attack. Let's see. I will target the men at arms this time because they're almost routing.
No, you've rolled fellowship.
Oh, is this a full action?
Yes, you now have to go over there and basically guide them over.
You mean like in
Handhold them.
kindergarten? Oh, okay, fine. Turn over. Just take it to the pikeman.
Now,
You
you do understand that this is a pike block. This is a very rigid formation, and the men in it are trained to hold that formation.
Yeah,
They are
the
not
pike-
trained to move around in that formation.
It's still better, to be honest, that we have our flank secured than to actually have just me holding against 10 peasants.
Agreed.
I am not so certain.
That said,
Next time you can hold
I think our designated crossbowmen are still technically better in melee combat than peasants.
Z, mute yourself when you're
It's not
talking.
me, it's Nook.
Z. We
Ah.
said Z. But yeah, that said, I do think that our crossbowmen are probably more capable in melee than their fucking peasants.
Arch, let's roll the dice for the pikeman.
Yeah, I have. I've already done all of that. Yep. The combat is done. The halfling's turn is next.
Well,
What happened in the combat though?
Your formation was broken up. You took a fair bit of casualties during that.
Well, let's hope it was worth it and that the flank is secure.
Well,
All
I
right.
shoot something.
That's a critical fail.
Yeah,
Use a fate point so that you don't hit
I
someone.
will use a fate point. I will not shoot our swordsman that just moved over there.
How many fate
I
points do you
will
have left?
shoot the swordsman that just moved over
I
there.
think you got like one last.
Let me check before I reroll it again. Yeah, I have one left.
How many fate points do you have?
3.
Because by
Two.
my count, this would be 4 at least.
No, he
we
rolled
said
one
the
while
first one didn't count because I missed the rover talent.
Yes, then you fired at the mayor.
And that was 1 fate point.
Yes, then you fired into the flank, which was another fate point.
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
you fired into the flank. You used a fate point to fire into the flank.
What?
You
No.
said so yourself.
I don't recall it, but fine, let's go with it. I don't use another fate point on this.
Okay. Roll damage. All right, you fire into the chaotic melee. V's turn.
Yep. Nothing happens.
Is that the magic missile thingy?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you do have an half action, so you could attack again.
Oh, is that how it works?
Attacking is a half action.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
And
good.
casting is not considered an attack action, which means you can cast and attack on the same time.
Stuff.
I also have to ask, channeling, isn't that why you get your bonus of your magic bonus too, if you pass a successful willpower test?
Yeah, but that's a thing he has to do the turn before.
So what does channeling do?
You get +1 to your casting.
Horrible. Okay, turn over.
Okay.
I mean, that's an extra 10% chance to hit with your spells.
I know, when I'll have ingredients, it will actually help a lot.
It's not bad, but it's the preparation that's really the big issue.
Yeah, it's like either roll another d10 or just get +1 on the next one. If you're casting like a really good spell that you want to hit, then yeah, but otherwise no.
It's also if you're in an ambush position, for example, then it can also help a lot.
Anyway.
Okay, yep. The pikemen are doing what they can. Their formation is starting to crack. You're running low on pikemen at this point, so their attacks are starting to... they're looking bad. Like, you can see that the front line is getting thin. On the flank, one of your swordsmen crumples over with an arrow in him, and the other gets overwhelmed by the peasants.
I thought peasants were really bad.
They are. That was 10 attacks, who barely managed to take down one swordsman.
Crossbowmen, what did they do?
They didn't do much, unfortunately.
Okay. I guess it's the halfling's turn.
How
hold
many
on.
peasants do we have left, roughly?
The peasants are starting to waver a bit, but they're still well over 10.
Oh well, I'm not staying at the flank.
The men-at-arms unit starts to disintegrate badly.
Yep, I'm moving next to V and I will attack the men-at-arms.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a hit. And a V.
Let's see. That's it.
All right. Your pike block has regained its formation now. They're fighting back at full strength again. And they manage to get their pikes back up. The crossbowmen also do deliver a hit. And the men-at-arms formation is looking pretty badly thinned out now.
Are you going
The
to...
rest of them begin to flee and scatter.
Don't kill the mayor. I want to capture him.
Well, capture him quickly. I might not be a dwarf anymore, but I still have a grudge.
Yeah.
You're
I'll
going to
satisfy
have
your
to
grudge.
somehow. You're going to have to somehow shift the battle line.
Yeah.
Doing this while in combat is not going to be easy.
Okay. Yeah, the peasants are going right into your flanks now, and they are dealing damage. They, however, do see that their buddies are retreating, so they're also going to have to test their leadership, and peasant leadership is bad. Yes, you can clearly see again them just starting to stream away from the rear of the formation. There's probably only about 10 of them left still fighting. And it's the halfling's turn.
Well,
Fire at the peasants. He can't run away. I'll catch him.
I think you should bother with the peasant formation, and I will take care of the mayor.
Fine, just don't kill him. We'll kill him later.
How bad is the mayor looking? Can he take another arrow to the leg?
He's going to take critical damage.
Arch, why is there a Skaven here?
Can I take
Who
down
knows?
the mayor without killing him?
Potentially.
How?
I mean, if you want to do
Just tackle
non-lethal
him.
damage, that's going to have to be in melee.
That's not just any type of skill. That's a big boy.
I mean, okay, I will leave the formation and tackle the mayor.
All right, you charge him. So that's a +10 to your weapon skill.
Hehehe. Making it 23.
Yeah, you failed.
Well, at least I'm distracting him.
V?
I will also leave the formation
No!
and tackle.
Keep the peasants away while the formation is turning.
Are there any more swordsmen here?
No.
I'm the only one.
Yes.
Parry. Defensive stance.
All right.
Tell the formation to turn to face the peasants, please.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Yes.
Men turn und face the peasants.
Okay. They slowly begin trying to realign themselves.
Would that leave me? Well, I would be out of the formation anyway, right?
No, you're in the formation. You're within one.
within. Yeah, you're within 1 square.
There are 3 hits against you, V.
Doesn't that mean that there's more targets now that they turn?
They haven't turned yet. They haven't finished the turn.
Okay. So 2 parries, right?
Yep.
1, 2.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, neither of those are good enough, I'm afraid.
I know. I mean, I'm expecting to die for doing this shit, by the way, but okay.
Right.
We
The
has
first
used all of her fate points.
hits you in the leg for 6 damage.
Second.
The second hits you in the chest for 2 damage.
So I just pick 6 wounds in total. All right.
Reduce toughness and armor.
Armor 1, toughness 1. So
All armors in Arch's homebrew are worth 2 armor value for each one.
Everything is doubled.
okay.
Armor and toughness are doubled.
Alright.
Not toughness, but
Toughness
armor.
is not doubled.
Hold on. So how much damage did you say? 6 and 2?
Yes.
Okay, so 4 damage and I think 1, right? Or no,
Okay.
4 and 0, because
So you had 2. You have 2 armor because you've got cloth of 1,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So the armor stops the second blow entirely.
Okay, so just 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you have a toughness bonus of 1?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Wait,
you play
No,
on
hold
raised
on.
are you?
Toughness. Oh no, toughness of 3. My bad.
Okay, yeah, that reduces it by 5, so you take 1 damage from the other one.
Okay. Oh, that sounds better.
You're a human. The lowest you can have is 21. 22, actually.
No, I got a toughness of 33, so I
Yeah.
guess 3 bonus.
As a human, the lowest thing you can have in any stat is 22.
All right.
All right. The mayor pulls out a short but vicious-looking cudgel with surprising dexterity too, and then he attempts to beat the dwarf to death. He's not
Well,
very good at it, however.
Halfling.
If he's aiming at a dwarf, I'm safe.
Yes, you are, because he misses.
See, he thought you were about a foot taller than you actually are.
And then it's the hobbits' turn.
Well,
Tackle him.
You could wrestle him.
can I move 1 square to the left and wrestle him?
Not really, no.
Okay, I just wrestle him.
Okay, opposed strength.
Strength.
Yes.
That's better. By 1. 14 strength.
Oof.
Oof, indeed.
Okay, he fucking wrestles you to the ground like a small child.
It's okay. I'll save you. My turn. Now?
Yeah, now the formation has turned far enough that you can move over.
Yeah. If I go to him and I charge, do I get a bonus?
Yes.
Yes.
I want.
Would you like to order the formation to do anything?
Yeah, the formation should keep turning until they face the peasants, like I ordered them last time.
Okay. And you're going to charge that guy.
Yeah, and I'm going to do non-lethal damage, basically try to whack him so that he stops.
All right, plus 10 to weapon skill. You'd usually get plus 20 because outnumbering 2, but he's currently keeping the hobbit pinned to the ground with very little effort, so...
So you're
That should make it
basically
easier
trying-
because he's bowing over me while I'm lying on the ground.
So hold on a little bit. I remember when the previous battle happened, if you grapple someone, you get bonus from other people.
Yes.
So I get also charge bonus plus grappling bonus.
So it should be a total
yes, but you
of
don't
plus
get the
30.
outnumbering bonus.
Yeah, okay.
But it is
Yeah.
plus 30.
So plus 20, that would be
Plus 30.
plus 30, that's a hit.
Yep. Okay, roll damage.
You whack him straight across the fucking back or something.
No, I was sure. My rolls are fucked up in this game.
Oh, where location?
Oh, yeah. Well,
I mean, you
that
did
doesn't
hit him in
matter.
the head.
I did hit him in the head. Roll 1d on 100, right?
Yep.
Hmm.
You know, it tickles.
You basically lightly tap him on one of his legs, I guess.
I hate this game. I hate throwing dice. I despise throwing dice in this fucking game with D100s. Anyway, the master.
You just need to get better at it.
Maybe I'll roll more swiftly.
All right. Well, they've turned now, so the pikemen can engage the peasants in front of them, which they do with great glee. Now facing against the pikes, the peasants can barely do anything. Like they struggled hitting without pikes in their faces, so they're doing nothing anymore. The pikemen lay into them, and the peasants, yeah, they pretty much scatter after that.
Capture as many as you can.
Well, we have captured the entire village. Everyone in the village is
That
an
is-
enemy combatant.
We will arm them if they're not. It's like, wait, we found them with weapons.
Okay, well, the mayor surrenders too.
Good.
Take us to your leaders.
Yeah, let's pick up the weapons and armor from the people that were on our side.
Yeah, I will collect all arrows that I can find.
You cannot find any.
I can at least recover a few, especially one in the pitch.
I want to try to treat the wounded, like if anyone needs immediate health.
Right, what's your medical?
I don't know if I'm trained in it. I just realized that this character might not have medicine. Yeah, let me see if I... Just give me a second. What was it? Apprentice wizard. Okay. Apprentice wizard, fast hands, petty magic, savvy, resistant, channeling, blah blah blah. Yep, it doesn't have heal, so I can't heal anyone.
Okay, suggestion. Pick up
Animal care.
Suggestion: pick up all the weapons and armors of the fallen men, and also drag back the fallen enemy combatants to the village.
Yep.
Yep.
I ordered the men to take any prisoners. Like if anyone is wounded but not fully dead, don't kill them. Just pick them as prisoners. Also, pick up the wounded from our side and also the equipment and gear that we had. I give them orders not to pick up the enemy.
Yeah, they should just put all the enemy equipment on one big pile. And
No, I
the
don't
enemy
care.
didn't had any valuables like money with them.
Yeah. I don't care about the enemy equipment. I tell them to leave it where it is. I'm not doing the job of the employer to actually put it in a pile. Right. Then I go to the mayor and I gesticulate like old man. Where is he? You know, I like I mime, you know, like a hunchback with a cane because I don't speak frog, so he needs to understand what I want.
I see.
That sounds like a fellowship roll to me.
Yeah, sure, do it. Do fellowship.
Oh no.
Do I get a bonus considering it's kind of obvious what I want?
Is it obvious that you mime an old man?
Well, translator, you know.
Okay, yep. Well, he just kind of assumes that you want to be brought to your friends.
Yes.
So total losses in spears and swordsmen. We lost what? 4 swordsmen. How many spears? Pikes.
All right. Here you are. You've been brought to your friends.
And I'm still trying to hold Sweet together.
The cook and wait, aren't you that antagonistic old wizard person?
Vas. I look
Wait.
over.
Probably is that antagonistic old wizard person.
I summon the old man.
He comes hobbling over.
What is the meaning of this? Where are the minorities? There were 2 elvish women
I
and
can-
a dwarf.
I can tell you, they
I
ran
thought they
off.
were the ones that got you here.
Yeah, they ran off.
No.
Didn't they go get you?
That impatient knight apprentice wanted to attack.
Ask the mayor.
We
Where
got
are
no
the
message of you.
Wait, are you saying that they didn't come to you?
No.
What were they doing? I mean, did they run into the forest or something and got lost?
Yes, old man.
Probably elves.
Old man.
Elvish things.
Ask the mayor. Where are the minorities?
He
It's
doesn't
my-
know.
Does the old man listen to this person who is obviously not one of the leadership?
Tell the old man that if he doesn't know, he will have to suffer through torture.
As I said, does the old man listen to this guy?
Arch, I would like to send the other peasant away, the guy that stood outside our door. He has nothing to do with this.
Very
The
kind.
The peasant who stood outside my door is getting glares from Pickett.
I would like to send him away before Pickett does something he's not able to.
Hold on. Why is he running away? Get back here.
He was just excused by the Dane, and he made good on his excuse.
Oh, I thought that was the mayor. Right.
Dane outranks you, V.
No, I'm fine with that. I thought he said that the mayor should go away. Yeah, I asked the mayor. Where are the minorities?
He doesn't know. He thought they were with you.
I do not believe him.
Where's the company?
Listen, let's focus on getting sure that the city is.
Hold on. I asked him why is Trash Daddy looking like that?
Because he got his ass beat when trying to break out of jail.
Yes.
I asked 4 of the company men to hold the mayor down.
Please, can we just get it over with and just make
Yes,
sure
we
the
are
city's not
getting over with it right now. The minorities have been disappeared. This man is clearly lying to us. There needs to be punishment and an example set forth.
Hold it right there. We cannot just kill him.
We will just kill him.
No,
Now,
Remember, Albrecht Copter has torture.
yeah.
hold on. Where are the papers? The papers that
He has them, and we don't know where they are.
old man
The
asks-
mage decided to hand it over to him.
Old man asks the mayor, where are the papers?
They're in his study.
Can't lead us to your study, please.
Take us to the study right now.
Mage, I mean no disrespect, but
This
we are in an equal case of being terrified and obviously worried for our disappearing comrades and the poor dwarf.
I agree to what you are saying, which is why I am trying to get to the bottom of this.
Yes, but we could just check every other storage facility in this town. We were thrown into one of them.
But of course.
Now, arrange some men to get through the city and make sure what's in here so we can make sure that everything was as we left it. Peacefully, of course.
Very well.
While they are getting the papers, could Pickett go off and direct the men to sort friendly equipment from enemy equipment, put the enemies in a pile with their equipment?
Why do you want to do
enemy-
servant work for someone else?
We
No,
can just
no,
leave
literally.
the enemy's equipment in the field, but we should line up the body somewhere. And we need
No.
our equipment sorted.
Basically, what I am trying to do is put the enemy bodies all in a localized pile with their equipment on or near in a pile, so that once our employer shows up and does a double check, quality check to make sure that we've not been cheating them, we can quickly and easily prove that we've been doing right. And this will also give us a better reputation in the future, showing that we are efficient and easy to work with.
Yes. Aren't you bloody though? Like you could barely walk?
Yeah, but if no one else is going to do it,
Maybe Z should do it?
and Pickett has a sense of fucking duty.
Pickett, now we added where are our confiscated belongings?
Yes.
In his chest.
And where's the chest?
Somewhere.
I would like to know where this chest is.
Are we
If-
going to basically be fast forward in time until the next event and doing our events, or?
Hold
Yeah,
on.
we need to collect all the equipment that belongs to us. We need to restock on consumables like ammunition.
Yeah.
And I want the peppers.
I would
Papieren,
like-
bitte.
I would like to find the weapons and everything everything that was taken from us.
Yes.
mean,
so basic tasks. on the
Technically, no
docket.
one would miss a few minor valuables like coins or jewelry.
I would advise against that.
My halfling, not my problem.
He's a halfling.
As I said,
Yes,
I would
it is
advise
the
against
same,
that. But so basically, on the docket right now is getting back our papers, getting back our belongings, the party's belongings, sorting through to see exactly how many pikemen died, getting the equipment of the lost soldiers in check, and also taking the dead bodies of the men at arms and peasants that we did defeat, put them all in a pile alongside their equipment to make sure that we have quick and easy access to numbers. whenever our employer does show up with his defensive force, his garrison
And
force.
we need to line up all the prisoners.
Yeah, before we do that, we need to do something more pressing. We are going to use a big house like the storeroom, I guess, and line up all the villagers and put them inside so they don't run away, and
Yep.
put guards in front and around the storeroom.
Yes.
The villagers have, by and large, already fled.
Yes.
How many prisoners do we have then? Because I said on the battlefield, if there's anyone that's just wounded and not dead, they should be taken as prisoners.
Also,
You've
with
captured
the,
6 men-at-arms.
yes,
Yes,
we need to give out payment to those who were captured. I do
We
assume
will
that our
pay the capturing soldiers as soon as we get the reward for it.
I
So-
assume our soldiers understand that this will be given upon payment of the completed mission.
6 men at arms. I order 5 men to still search the village in case they find any people that still stood behind, hiding under the bed, hiding in the cupboard, hiding under the tables.
And overall general logistical duties.
Okay, yep. They
We're
can
mercenaries, not
village.
ultramarines. We cannot build something like this complicated. Very
And
fit.
now, this LGBT mayor has caused my previous character to suffer greatly, which is why he needs to go through punishment. If any of you want to duel me in order to prevent me from applying the punishment, say so now.
I would like to
I
prevent
would
you.
prefer that Albrecht Copter does the interrogation because he's more capable of doing it.
Interrogation, what do you want to learn?
Whatever he has to tell us. Maybe a nice
All
fight.
right. But after you interrogate, I want to apply the punishment.
Are you going to
Well-
kill him?
Yes.
Also,
No,
you don't
I
know what
will-
happened to your previous character.
I want to veto his
Stay
death.
in character, V.
I am
don't-
staying a character. He got the minorities to disappear. I was fairly attached of one of them.
Well, one of them did have, I don't know, balloon-sized objects tied to a chest cavity, so that might be a motivation for a horny old wizard that doesn't know anything better in life.
I would like to veto the murder of this mayor.
I would like to prevent you from making the murder of this mayor
because
reality.
first of all, the mayor is the one captive combatant who we don't have to pay half of the captive.
I will give you my money. I will pay from my own personal wealth.
You don't have any.
The moment
on
I
top
will
of
owe
that-
you. I
on
will
top
owe you.
of that, V, I would also argue that a fate being ruled by a Musilon lord and also being pinned as a traitor to this Musilon lord.
I will
It's
take
far
this
worse
full
than that.
responsibility for everything that happens. This person
I
is
will
going
You
to.
not
will not
allow
kill
you
him.
to
You
kill
can
All right,
torture
very
him a
well.
little
Who
bit.
wants to stop me? Line up to honor duel me.
I would like to honor duel you.
Very
I
well.
will honor duel you with the longbow
Pickett walks out.
in an archery duel.
So the halfling is the first one that wants to honor duel me.
In an archery duel.
No, you will get the might of my melee because I know your stats.
Archery.
Pickett walks out. He doesn't have the health to deal with that. He's gonna start taking care of the.
I do not
Soldiers.
understand why you guys are so attached about this imbecile.
Because we were paid to deliver this imbecile.
No one will know what will happen to him. There was a combat. He died on the field.
Yes, V, I understand we will get paid for having him alive, and he will probably be worse off living under the Vertonian, the Musilon.
You will
lord.
get a massive grudge from my character, just so you know. I have
I don't
listened to
fucking
you.
care about
Every time you did want me to do something, I listened to your voice. This is the one thing that I want.
Yeah,
And
Pickett
you,
isn't going to stop you. He's just advising against it.
and you,
Can we just get it over with? Can I just tell him to shut the fuck up and just...
Yes, you can do that. You outrank him.
I do that, and I tell you to stand the fuck down.
very well. From now on, I will do whatever you say. You are in command.
Thank you.
Yeah, Arch. I will let Z decide what he wants to do.
All right, I would first like to get to the study to reclaim our contract if you haven't done anything horrible to it.
Okay.
Do we reclaim the what's it called? The document.
Yeah, you can find it in your equipment.
Pickett would like to reclaim his pick, his two-handed pick, his war pick, and foregoing the short bow, he will pilfer the crossbow that the dwarf left behind.
Good idea.
I
Yep.
would also like to reclaim all the weapons and the what's it called, confiscated materials that were left last time.
Arch, remind me, did I had a hand weapon during the character creation? Or
no,
do I pick one
Pickett
up now?
has a hand weapon.
Well,
I
then
also
I
have my
pick
hand
up
weapon back
Wulgrin's old hand weapon.
In fact,
So what
Pickett
are-
has just gotten 2 hand weapons, I think.
No,
Yes.
I have my two-handed pick and a one-handed war pick. That's my hand weapon.
Yeah,
I got the
will pick
longbow
up
from
Wulgrin's
my
pike.
previous elf.
The war
And,
pick is the old hand weapon that I had, that I got from the store in Altorf before we left.
I got the longbow from my previous elf. I think that was the only thing she was carrying. Plus
What's
the
the
10
stats
arrows.
of a crossbow?
The crossbow had basically the same stats as the longbow, just not armor piercing.
So damage 3, range 30, 60.
60.
How many bolts did they confiscate from you?
10, if I remember correctly.
4 damage, 120 encumbrance.
4 damage.
Oh, nice.
In
Reload
better than the
full.
longbow.
Let's see now. Ammo 10. 100 and... By the way, there are 12 arrows in that barrel, in that chest for you, Wilger.
Very good.
Qualities. Reload 4, did you say?
No, reload full, not 4.
Ah,
Meaning you need a full action to reload it, so a full round, or if you have rapid reload, a half action.
I do not have rapid reload. Not yet. But this is good, because I have been thinking about another career path now, which will probably fit me a lot better.
And now you have a crossbow.
What was the encumbrance of the crossbow?
120.
Yes. Copy.
Well, should we call that it for today? Because it is getting rather late here.
We can.
Yeah, before we finish up, I will just take a peek at the roof and look around if there is something with insight.
Yeah, I think it's best that we
Cool.
get everyone
Roll
to
perception.
Perception. Good that we didn't tackle one.
Arch, gonna roll search to see if there's anything in the city of importance to us.
I spot something.
That's a river troll.
No, the hobbit has gone out to the docks. He's staring off into the sea with longing in his eyes.
The docks on the roof. Okay.
Isn't
wants
this
to
a
leap
river
off.
dock?
He wishes to swim.
Is this not a river dock, considering how far inland this village is?
No, it's just an inland lake.
Swim. Art. You know what
Um,
total value for swim is.
does the pikemen actually come to me and report me to HR?
Of course they do.
I go
Arch,
over and have a talk with V.
You want to have a talk with one
He
of
has
the most
sexually harassed several people.
You want to have a talk with one of the most pissed off apprentice mages you have ever laid eyes upon on when you have
Yes.
1 hit point left.
Yeah, basically.
This seems a good
Hello, sir, I have received several complaints from soldiers about sexual harassment. I'm sure there's a second side to this story. It's my job to make sure that everyone in the company is feeling comfortable and happy.
I
So-
look down upon the little lad and I ask, did I not just rescue you? Yes. Yeah. Why are you bothering me? Is this how you show your gratitude?
No, of course not.
You want me to leave you back with the beastmen and the
What Beastman?
What's the Beastman?
we saw the tree with the dead bodies on our way here.
Yes, but that's in Moshalon. This is
Yeah.
definitely far away from that.
I just see. I need to upkeep company morale, and at the very least, I need to have this talk with you. Did you sexually harass one of the pikemen during the fight?
I blink, looking a little baffled.
Did you did you did you touch his hands against his will?
9.
Okay. Just make sure that misunderstanding doesn't happen again, please.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad we had this talk.
Okay,
With the
enough
Bretonian
for
peasant.
today.
Also, Arch, I would like to put the prisoners under guard with our own men. In such a case that a grumpy old man that should come by and do horrible things to them.
Probably a good idea.
And in case anything else might come and do horrible things to them. Arch, can I roll search just as a last thing, just to see if there's anything in the village that could be that that would be of interest to us, something we should know about?
Sure.
Yeah, nothing. I don't find anything.
Nothing interesting.
Just another cultist cavern somewhere. Nobody know.
Right. So has Arch, the list of things I wanted to do, are those going to be happening on the way until the next session?
Yeah, they're going to gather up the stuff.
Great.
Okay, I'll read the super chat then, and after this we can end it.
Yeah, maybe have a little discussion about formation combat.
But the fun part of this game is rolling the dice.
The fun part is that I could have let you die, which is what I should have done. Listen to Wilhelm is what I'm going to do from now on. 2 weeks waiting period. That would have been great. Why did I roll to save your ass is beyond me. California, $5 from Maneki Neko. Can't wait to see what your characters autistically do when they found out what happened to the elves and the dwarves. Billy Odell for $20. V, this is for Sarah. Please give this to Sarah. Don't keep it for yourself. It's for her. Please give Arch and Sargon then $20 too. Do the right thieving. Give them the money. Maybe in 2 months when the money finally reaches V. If they ask me, I will give them. Billy Odell, V, don't screw this up. Roll perception, V. Never. By the way, nothing bad happened to Wilhelm, and he critically failed the perception.
Yet.
He didn't roll a 100, and he rolled a perception in a village with no enemies. There's only so much that can really happen to him.
So there is times when I can roll perception.
Of course.
Oh, Billy Odell.
Just doing it in a sewer infested with crocodiles or in a forest infested with beastmen is when it gets dangerous.
I see. What about in the middle of a battlefield?
That's also kind of a bad idea, but I'm not going to do anything in a battlefield because you'll always stay within the formation.
Billy
If you
Odell-
roll 100, what's probably going to happen is that you get wildly inaccurate information.
Oh, okay. Billy Odell, no guns. Give more that spurgery. We 3 demand more spurgery. Give more that spurgery. Matchstick, Old Man Thought Slayer is the main character. Yeah, for some reason he has plot armor. Matchstick, Big Titty Elf, just getting the GS treatment. By the way, Wilhelm, you wanted to kill the old man. Like, I actually had to ask you during combat to spare him, and now you wanted him to live?
Yeah, because now the combat is over.
Last time I suggest we take prisoners.
Q pikemen combat about not being savages.
No, it was retarded. I could have killed him if I wanted to there, but I wanted to actually execute him. Didn't know we have such pussies in the party. Billy Odell, V, thought dies. Billy Odell, hey V, will your secondary character play Resident Evil 2? Nope. Here's $20 for Sargon. Do the right thing. Your ancestors are watching. Yeah, but it takes 2 months for Google to give me the money. So, $10 more asking me if I'm going to finish Resident Evil 2. $20 more for Arch. Give this to Arch. Arch, remind me in May to give you $20.
40.
No, it's just 20 for you.
40.
No, 20 for you, 20 for Sargon, and 20 for Sarah.
40. This is the second time I've been given money. 40.
Okay, people, please stop giving me money to give to other people. It doesn't work like that.
40.
So begin the start of the Ungar Slayer profession, and don't forget that your character is chained to a chair before rolling perception, or have someone chained to a mast of the cart. Can we do that, Arch? Like, can I be like Ulysses in the Odyssey, where I tie myself to a mast before rolling for perception?
How did he get free from that mast afterwards?
Yes, but what'll happen then is that you'll roll for perception for the mast. You'll start screaming because you realize you're tied to a mast. That'll warn a beastman archer who'll then shoot you because you're a stationary target.
Okay, that's about it. So we're going to leave now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you at the next episode.